hello, and welcome. I am Varden Heste, and we are back with Diablo 4. So, I did go around exploring. Mostly that's what I was doing, because exploring, getting all these waypoints and stuff like that. This is a PvP area. I did not know until I walked in, but that was kind of fun to go in there for a bit. I didn't meet any players, but it seemed okay. Seemed like a good time. Let's see. What else? I don't know, not really much. I did some side quests, and that's about it. And now, let's see. Oh yes, I did find a way to fix my audio problem. It was a very simple fix. I just had to press one little button, and everything fixed itself. So that's quite nice. Okay. That's enough of me talking. After all, that's not why you're here. Okay, maybe some of you are here just for the talking. Let's see. Okay. We are going to head to the proper desert. I believe this is the proper desert of Kyrgyzstan. The land of the Keji. Hindu. Here we go. Actually, let me see. It was land of the Kej. Maybe the land of the Kej. Greetings. Hello, Chi. How you doing? Good to see you. I know me again, how's that? It's never a sad moment. Okay. Let's see. We were playing, and I think I fixed my audio problem. At least you think it sounds fixed? Because I just pressed a button, and it seemed to fix it. At least I think that's what it did. Because it looks like it's fixed in the OBS. Oh, you're hungover? Man, you should have drank more water. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I hope you feel better. Drink water and change your socks. Oh yeah. Yeah, sounds fixed. That's good. Because that was definitely unexpected. I looked it up and it turned out to be extremely simple to fix. So I guess it's just something that happens. Sound like your doctor. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, that's the advice that all doctors give. Drink water and change your socks. That's what medical professionals would tell me too. And they said it so often that I just remember that phrase. Oh yeah, and here's some Motrin. That's another one. It became kind of an in-joke with that one. Let's see. Oh wow, that was a lot of revealed. Let's see. Now the proper desert. Good old peaceful desert. Oh no, something about deserts I like. Well, the party was alright. Oh, really? That's good. That's good. It was, you know, you enjoyed the party. I hope you enjoyed it. Was that one of your, what do you call, mandatory parties? It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't nice. Understandable. Oh, this is a world boss place, so there's nothing gonna be here. Let's see. Yep. I do hate mandatory parties. They're never fun. Okay. Good old desert. Oh, look at this. The wind-swept sands. I feel like my age is too young to say I'm too old for this. It's never too young to say too old for this. It's just mostly ironic, you know? Okay. There was one side quest that I'm kind of regret having done off stream because it was very interesting story-wise. The essentially you were trying to find these cursed objects for this guy, but then this guy turned out to be a demon, or at least he was a demon and a human at the same time. Basically, it was a demon with the soul of the human he saved, so they both worked together. And it was just it was a mutually beneficial relationship they had, which was very interesting. And the demon didn't want to hurt people; he just wanted to feed on pain, which is why you're finding the cursed objects, because he could feed on it. So that was really interesting. I wonder if they're adding that for reasons. Well, if you had fun, that's all that matters. Exactly. Exactly. I had fun. Still, I just wanted to, because there was a really interesting story moment. Some of these, most of the side quests don't really have a lot of those story moments, but that one did. Okay. I'm not even really paying attention to what I'm doing with these enemies. Yeah. Okay. I feel so powerful now. Unlike earlier. I think they may have buffed the Necromancer. Which is good, because they needed it. Okay. I'm sleepy. Whereas hangovers do make one sleepy. But that's all right. All you need is some nutrients and water, and you're good to go. That's essentially what a hangover is. You're just deprived of water and nutrients. Give me all your money. It's what I want, what I need. I need your money now. Okay. We are now a town. Well, then maybe I'll have nutrients. Exactly. Good. Good. That is good. Eating is good. It does take time as well. It's not like an instant fix. But, you know, water and nutrients. Oh god, I can't see. Where am I going? Oh god. What's happening? I can't see anything. They must have forgot to fix this.
An injured man repay a debt.
To make the roof
Bandits
despawn.
mocked me, crushed my knee. I would have died if the iron walls hadn't stepped in. The one named Asifa carried me here. She gave me my life. I want to give her this amulet in return. A paltry repayment, but it's all I have. She'll be back at their camp, west of Chaldeum.
I shall do this. Okay, out of the house where I can't see anything. Okay. Look at the rest of this place. I need more side quests that I'm probably gonna ignore. Until later. Hello, Nagid. What are you staring at?
Meant no offense. You look like you know how to handle yourself.
Thank you.
I could use your assistance.
Oh, I made a new outfit. I forgot to mention
I
that.
worked the mines for a living, until those pigs-born bandits came. They slaughtered us, took everything. I barely made it out alive.
Is that so?
By now, they've got the lockbox with all our wages in it. Good thing I took the key. If you can bring me the box,
What even is
I'll
Diablo?
gladly give
Let's
you a
see.
share.
An ARPG. I mean, that's to be literal. But what is Diablo, in a sense? What is it philosophically? It's the one man's journey to kill as many demons as possible, while doing everybody's chores. Yes. Okay. It's a really cool game, Dan. It is a cool game. So here's my new outfit. Here, let me get a better view. Where is the... Oh, it's not here. That's okay. I'll go to a city real quick, because I have the teleporter here, so it won't be that big of a deal. Let's go to a city, so I can show you guys my new outfit. The philosophical Varden. I can be sometimes, but not in this moment. That was definitely failing at philosophical. Let's see, new outfit. It's not the best it can be, but it's I'm working with what I got, you know. So here we go. This is what I got so far. I think it looks pretty decent. I'm liking this little cape here. Capes are always nice. I always like this stylistic choice of the kind of like these what do you actually call these things? It's not skirt. It's like there's an actual proper name for this kind of look or outfit. I don't remember that term. Decent. That's awesome. Thank you. Yes, I'm sure there's way more to unlock. There's so much I need to unlock. I don't have a lot of stuff. But with what I have, this is pretty good. That's pretty good. And this is still one of my favorite pants right here. I do like these stylistic pants with like these side things. You know, here's a more simple version of it, but this is still the best one right here. Dude. No, I'll go back to that. Okay.
All the crying
I didn't mean to talk to
and
you.
worry of Ghoul Run survivors are
Decent,
scaring off
decent.
buyers.
Let's have some
Let's see.
compassion.
Okay, let's head back and go back to what we're doing. I think I mentioned it yesterday about the build change. It's not really that big of a build change. You probably notice this skill's different from the skill I've been using. Instead of the blood...
Not while I'm in town.
Oh, I can't do it in town. Go outside of town so I can show off. Oh, my brother promised me the book. Oh, the book. There we go. I got this one now. Really cool looking symbol. I do prefer this symbol-wise, just aesthetically speaking. I think it looks cool. But anyway, you don't need to know the mechanics of why that's good. Yes, show off, Varden. Thank you. Have you learned anything about Elias's palace?
Just rumors, mostly.
The book you
The
like.
people here speak of a sorcerer who lives in a grand
Meditations
palace beyond the endless
by
sandstorm.
Marcus Aurelius.
One of these nomads
Yes,
could help
that is a
us
good
reach
book.
it.
It really is worth
They know
reading.
the land better than...
Taisa.
Definitely worth reading. He's Marcus Aurelius is a Stoic
Andaria.
philosopher, as well as an
I
emperor
hear her.
of Rome.
I need
But yes, he was
place
one of
to
the good
focus.
emperors.
Keep her voice at bay.
Look for
No,
a
if you
guide.
want to talk about the mechanics,
I'll get
you
something
should
to
talk
help
about the
Taisa clear
mechanics.
her mind.
Okay, I'll talk about the mechanics. Here, now that we're done talking to you, let's see. Let's go to press this button. No, not that button. This button. So, this is what I was using before. So I misunderstood what this did before. Essentially what this does is when you curse people with it, every time they attack, it does damage to them. And then that's essentially what it does. But a big part of why I use this is because it was free. The essence was free, which would made just all my skills basically free except for this one, which is nice. But this skill here is what it does is it slows enemies for 50%, well more than 50%, and they deal less damage to you, 23%, which I think is very important. And there's more to it here where these things kind of help out a bit. This one makes it stunned. It stuns them if my people hit them. And this one, it kills anybody who has 10% or less life instantly. But those are nice, but what's important is about the damage reduction. Because Necromancer does not have reliable damage reduction abilities, survivability stuff. So that makes everything so much more survivable. Okay, and Chi, let's see. Yeah, I texted him after you talked about it. And he said he'd get it for me. Oh, nice. Fancy. Thank you, thank you. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyway, the book is really good.
Not for all the gold.
I mean, it depends on how, I don't know if you would consider it good in terms, but it can be slow at first. The first few chapters, well, they're called books
Are
because
you mad? There's a sorcerer
because
living
they
in
used
that
to
storm who will rip
write
your
with
flesh from your
scrolls,
bones.
so each book was a lot smaller than they are today. So each book, which I would call chapter, it's a bit slow, but once it gets to the midpoint, that's when it starts to pick up in terms of how he sees things and stuff like that. Well, I can pretend I do, can't I? Yes. But yeah, but essentially when you're reading it, because these are his journals. You're getting a whole, like from when he was younger to the end of his life.
What about
You'll get a
the
good
old
idea
man?
how he thought, and how he
The only thing
deals
that
with things.
unreliable fool will guide you to is your
And I
graves.
think it's a
But
very
you look desperate
very
enough to
good.
try anything.
We're trying to
He
apply at
spends
least
his
some of that
days in a
to,
fog of white smoke at the
our
riverbank.
own lives.
Be careful. It's a dangerous place.
Let's see. I know where to find a guy and where his
Found a
target.
quiet spot where she can focus on controlling Andariel's presence.
And especially when he gets to the end.
Is it safe
I
to
won't.
leave her?
I think it's the best. No, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Safer than stumbling blind through the desert.
I just did like
At
you.
least
You
until
really
we
feel
find a reliable
the more
guide.
the closer to the end you get, because you could tell that he's really trying to grasp the like what it means for his life to be close to its end, and he's like trying to it's hard to explain. Or at least it's hard to explain while I'm playing a video game at the same time. Why else do you think I asked for him for the book? I love when you talk about stuff like you like. Why else do you think I asked him for the book? Oh. Thank you. Yes, it's a very good book. I got very emotional at the very end of it, especially when he says that line at the very end. Ooh. You really felt, you get a sense of how he thought, or how he felt in those final moments. Oh, it was good. Sadly, he had a terrible son. Because his son succeeded him. Succeeded. Oh god, I can't say. Succeeded him. And he kind of screwed things up. Mainly because his son lived a life of luxury while he did not when he was growing up. Well, I guess... Well, Marcus did live a life of luxury, just not at this level of an emperor. So... it's hard to explain. He had a lot of stoic teachers when he grew up. Which is why he was the way he was. He was a very stoic person. There's his son, Commodus. He screwed up the Empire. His son was a... his son was a maniac. Like it was Commodus. That was his son, it was Commodus. And he screwed up the... it was not just him, it was also the people he gathered that kind of screwed things up. Because his, I believe it was like... What did they call the guy? It was like basically his second guy, the minister dude. I can't remember what the actual term... What is an actual name called. But anyway, that guy was embezzling. He was selling grain that was meant for the people, for the grain belt. And yeah, he kind of screwed up the Empire. Yeah. But that was his son. Advisor, yeah, there you go. He was like basically his closest advisor. Yeah, that guy ended up screwing people over.
Every day brings
because they would get shipments from Egypt for grain.
I'm not the one who's
So
gonna
they
roll the
said that they
corpses
would
into the river this time.
give because they would give out free bread to the people it was a big part of how Rome did gave back to the, it was like, it's how they fed the people. Like they would give them bread, and then whatever else they would use to, you know, buy food and stuff like that. But yeah, they would guarantee them bread. So like so they would get whatever food they had, and then they would have bread. There's a bit more to it than that, but yeah. Basically, it was like a welfare thing.
Turn around and walk out
It was
of
Rome's
here.
version of a welfare.
Friends.
So they give him bread. Oh wait, what am I doing? I was talking so much I don't even remember what I'm doing.
Well, can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, you told me not to do something. My bad. Sorry guys, I'm talking about history here. I didn't mean to walk into your place and start killing everybody. Gosh, it's weird that this happened twice. Let's see, how come my history class wasn't this interesting? I don't know, because they talk very generally, and they only talk about dates and stuff like that, and it can be very boring. Like, I don't think I liked history that much during school, but after, when I was learning on my own, it's way more interesting, just way more interesting. Especially when you speak about people, stories, how people lived, why they did things. You know, you get a sense of who these people are. Because you gotta remember, the people back then are honestly, they're the same people of today. There's not much difference. Technology is different, sure, but the people, what they worry about, what they want, is pretty much the same thing. They're not different from us, despite how we want to believe we are, but we're not.
What's that? I'm paid up, leave me be.
We're
Yeah,
not here
I
to
find it very
collect.
interesting.
We need...
You know, their hopes and dreams are essentially our hopes
This
and dreams.
can't be. Can it? Is that a symbol of the whole? The Hora,
Hereditary.
yes.
But yeah, I find it a little interesting.
Horandri. Deckard Kane. Can it be you, old friend? It's me, Mischief.
No. Deckard is gone. My name is Lorath.
Laura.
We need your help passing through the
Wait, who am I
sandstorm
talking to?
to the
Who's this
north.
Sandstorm, eh? The others must have turned you down.
Wait, he knew
Told you
Deckard.
some rubbish about a sorcerer, I'll wager.
Let's see. So passionate you are.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Well,
thank you.
what can a
Cool.
sorcerer do
I mean,
to
I
meet the
don't
time
know, I just find it so
already?
fascinating.
Yes, yes.
I had princess
help.
class. Oh,
There's an old chapel near there.
princess
An
class.
auspicious spot to begin
That
a
sounds
new
very interesting.
adventure.
Good.
what
Gather
is what?
whatever you need. I'll fetch
Is
Thais
it
and meet you
is
there.
it basically etiquette class?
Ha! This is
If I had that much
Like
passion
old
for my
times,
subjects, I
eh, Deckard?
might have made it with my original career idea. Oh, what was your original career idea? I'm sure you still could. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Meet Laura and Mischief at the Forsaken Chapel. Do. Oh, it's way up there. That's okay. Let's go walk. Might as well go over here. Let's go this way. Princess class was etiquette, posture, Latin, horse riding, dance, and archery. Ooh, sounds very fun. Do you still remember any of the Latin? Because that's definitely a language I learned for historical reasons. Well, that also reminds me about literacy of especially during the medieval times. People mistake that they weren't very literate back then, but I mean, sure, they weren't as literate as they are today, like literacy rates, but they were more of the population was more literate than we believe they were. And the reason why we have the figures we have today of like low literacy rates is because what they counted as literacy back then was whether you can read and write Latin. That's what they counted as literacy. If you couldn't read and write Latin, read and write Latin, then you didn't count as a literate person. So yeah, that's why we have the idea that they have low literacy, but they consider literacy as Latin. Oh yes, I remember some Latin. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, fencing. Now that's a fun one. I never did any of those type of subjects. See, and when I was younger, I took math because I wanted to be a bank. I didn't mean to laugh at that. Banking? You want to do banking? That's interesting. I would not have thought that. That was not something I was. That did not cross my mind. Banking. That's interesting. Banking. Never even would have thought that. That's interesting. That's certainly a very useful skill. And also job. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but still, that is very. You can definitely learn quite a bit with banking. It's essentially accounting, I believe, if I understand that correctly. It's because I go on a little bit dance and modeling and all that stuff. Oh yeah. Altar. Thank you. Okay. Wait, what am I doing again? Find. Oh, I have to find something. I have to search the miner's lockboxes. Okay. I want to do investment banking and be more specific. Oh, investment banking.
There it is.
I knew very little about investments for a long time. Until I met somebody who knew a little bit about it. And that's when I finally got, some, a push to actually learn about it. Wait, why didn't I get the thingy? I said I get thingy, but I don't got thingy. I feel scammed. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. But I don't have the time to make it in that career path, so I dropped it. I don't know if there's when it comes to investment. Well, I mean, I guess you would know more because you actually learned about it. But yeah, I learned a little bit about it, but I don't know too much. I just go with I just do the basic. I see this investment. I don't do growth investments. I do dividend investments. I don't know. I just find that to be the easiest ones to understand because I don't know them. I don't understand all that much about investment stuff. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do dividend investment. I get a little money back. I understand. That's how that works. Okay. But yeah, that's essentially what I do. Just dividend investment. And it's working out pretty well. Don't worry, I'm doing great. Thank you. Yeah, because when it comes to the other stuff, you got to really pay attention. And I don't have time for that. I got video games to play. I'm just kidding. I got stuff to do, like watch YouTube videos. I don't have time for real responsibilities. But you know, stuff like that. Let's see. Yes, Varden, you have games to play. Exactly. Okay. Let's see. And then I gotta stream. Honestly, I should probably just stream more. But then you'd probably get no sleep, so I couldn't do that. I'm just kidding. Probably could stream more. Because I do end up playing Diablo off stream a lot. But I don't know, because like a big part of why I like to stream, off stream, or sorry, play off stream, is I'm doing a bunch of boring stuff. I'm just running around, doing stuff, doing all these dungeons and all that. Don't you dare base your schedule off me, excuse. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually basing my schedule off what, Oh, I found your letter. You lied to me. Here's the lockbox. What should I say? Should I be a good little boy? Just... No, I'm gonna use lie to me.
The greedy sand snakes
If I don't
cut
sleep,
me
then I
out.
don't sleep.
So I cut you in. Had a feeling you'd come out on top.
No, when it comes to
Come
streaming
on,
more often,
don't be sour. You made good blood money today.
it's a matter of
Not your
I
first
guess
time
time
now,
and
is
also energy levels. Because streaming, it does sap a lot of my energy just by actually enjoying doing it. So I don't want to end up being so energyless towards the end of all my streaming week. Although I thought about breaking it up to do 2 days on, 1 day off, then 2 days on again. And that way I can break it up a bit to maintain my energy levels. That might not be a bad idea. Don't push yourself, sweetie. Oh, don't worry. I'm not doing I'm not, you know, I'm not Yokaiju. Streaming every day, sometimes even twice a day. My goodness. My goodness. How does she do it? And work, you know, full job at the same time. Oh god, it's lagging. Oh god. Okay, I'm good. While also trying to make her new model. My goodness, my goodness. So many. Kaiju has some level of talent I could never be on. I definitely feel that way as well. My goodness, my goodness. Out of my way, bugs. Oh, camels! Jorah, no! Don't hurt Jorah! No, you hurt Jorah! No! How could you do that? How could they hurt Jorah? And why I call it Jorah is because in a game I used to play, it was Conan Exiles. I used to play Conan Exiles a lot. And I would always have a camel follow me around. Mainly for storage, but I really liked my... Yes, I did name one of them. Because I do, I don't know, I like camels. Ever since I played that game, I just liked camels now. And that camel saved my life so many times. One time I was fighting a boss and I was about to die, and then Jorah came and saved me. Jorah was a good camel. I will miss him. I will always miss Jorah. I've read one before. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never actually met... Wait, no, I think I have met one at a zoo. I think I've been to a zoo before that had a camel. But never ridden, for sure. And that was a long time ago, I think. But yeah, I think camels are really cool. And forever, if there's a camel in a game, I shall always call it Jorah. Oh, I went to a desert. Ooh, nice. The deserts I've been to don't have camels. Sad, I know. Although I guess there was one desert that may have had camels, but never was up close to one.
Inside with your friend.
That was weirdly sad. I know. How can you go to a desert without camels? That's just not right, you know? Wait, what is over here? There's an open space over here, and I want to look over here. Oh, just graves. Just graves.
The moment we stepped inside, and I grew desperate.
Go your small army
But
till it makes
screams
the
are only a
demons
whisper now.
feel ashamed.
This is holy ground.
They shall make the earth quake.
Our
with
influence
their
will
steps.
be weaker here.
My army will be so... Actually, this is the largest I can have it. I can probably make it one more skeleton if I decide to build that way. But optimally... Oh, sorry. Optimally. This is the largest I can do it. I dread. But yes, here's my army. And this is probably the setup I'll have. Because these Reapers are very important for my my build. Because if you want more damage, you would definitely want to go these right here, the skirmishers, because these are better for damage. But the reapers, I use them for the corpses. Because you know, sometimes, you know, they die and they don't have enough corpses. But a real reason why to do the corpses is because of this. Necrotic Carapace. When a corpse is formed for your skills or your minions, fortify for 6 base life. This will accumulate Fortify, which will beef up your damage resistance. And it's quite awesome. In the best way possible, nerd.
I am. Up to Taisa whether she'll join us, though.
Okay,
Every part of me wants to walk through that storm and draw Elias's blood. But perhaps he is counting on my vengeance to lead me back to him, so he can finish what he started.
I see you're thinking clearly.
It is safer for everyone if I stay.
Wow, you're actually
No
being
shame
logical
in
about
that.
this.
It's the wise choice. We'll bring you his head.
I'm actually really surprised. Usually these stories, they're not really written, they're kind of written for the lowest common denominator. So normally what people would do is they'd be like, oh, she's gonna go and charge head first into this you know, base full of bad guys and get captured, and then they ultimately get what they want. But no, she's being extremely smart and logical. Like, I want revenge, but I'm not stupid. So that's a that is a thumbs up from me to the writers. Are you prepared?
Are you? Oh, I hope you've lined your pockets with healing drops. If not, help yourself to the ones
My brain
I
is
keep
desperately
on
trying to
old
keep up
Isabella
with
here.
your intelligence.
Storm's going to get worse too. I can
I may
smell it.
smell
When
sound
it starts to kick
smarter
up,
than
we'll
I
have to
actually
find
am.
something to shelter us, or there'll be nothing
I don't think
left
I'm that
of
smart.
us but bones.
I mean, I don't mean to say that I'm
stories.
not putting myself down or anything. I just don't think I'm the smartest person in the world, or even I will say as much. I'll say this much: I'm above average, but that doesn't mean much. Slightly above average. I can breathe and without having to think too much about it. Dude, wait, why am I? Why'd I walk in there? Well, no one is the smartest. Exactly. But really, I don't think I'm that smart. I think there's plenty of smarter people out there. Like, most people are probably smarter than me, to be honest. But you're intelligent. Honestly, I think when it comes to... I think knowledge and intelligence are two different things. I think even a person with low intelligence could obtain the same amount of knowledge that a supposedly intelligent person can have. It just requires a bit more work for a dumber person to obtain. I mean, I don't necessarily mean you're dumb, but you know what I mean, you know. And that's what a smart person thing to say. See? Oh my goodness. Or maybe it's just a coping mechanism because I realize I'm not the smartest, you know? See? Why have you stopped here?
Just savoring the moment. This is going to be
One
a
of the reasons why I don't
trek
like
to
the
remember,
idea of
eh,
like IQ, not
can't
necessarily the
wait.
idea of what IQ is. It's just what people use, how people use IQ is not correct at all. At least a lot of people, because IQ was meant for teaching. It was meant to be able to see where you're, I guess, how you learn. That's what it's meant to be. It was meant to see your capacity for learning. Is what intelligence is. But it turned into this, like, oh, now you're this smart and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of dumb. You know, just because you have a high number on a test doesn't mean that you are suddenly more knowledgeable than another person. You know, IQ has kind of changed meaning. Yeah, that means. I don't necessarily agree with... Oh, I'm coming, I'm following you. Oh shoot, I just realized I'm taking damage. Luckily I have the shield. Oh my goodness. No, don't die. I'm following you. Is there a safe spot here? There is a safe spot. But yes, IQ did change a bit. If anything, what it measures is your capacity for learning. So a higher intelligence means you can learn a bit more easily. That's essentially what IQ is. Well, with mints and stuff.
The gods favor our journey, friends.
They just they kind of made it all about like, oh, because you have this high Q, you're now automatically smart. Even though I don't necessarily agree with that. Because you can have a high IQ and still be very unknowledgeable about stuff. You know? See, I'm coping. I must be dumb.
Seems it's dying down. Onward.
Okay, onward. But yes. But mainly my point is, gifted is their word. Yeah, gifted. I can agree with that. Gifted. There's definitely gifted people. Essentially what it means is they have a higher capacity for learning more easily. They pick up things quicker. But it doesn't necessarily mean they're automatically more knowledgeable. If properly, trained and stuff, or and taught, of course they'll be very intelligent and knowledgeable.
This
people.
way, quickly.
Well, I think you're right. Oh, thank you. Someone agrees with me. I mean, I'm sure some of them agree. It's not necessarily an outlandish thing to say. That knowledge and intelligence are two different things. I don't know what the bar for gifted in your country is, but in mine it's 125. It might be the same. Pretty sure it's the same thing.
Oh no! Back.
You know, I have taken that
We
test,
need to go back.
but I don't want to.
What's wrong?
Say my number.
My pipe.
No, I'll say no. It's not. It wasn't low or anything.
Go back and get it.
It's just it feels like bragging.
If you turn your back now,
And it's one of the reasons why.
first to bury a plate.
I had a 120 was my number.
Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Deckard. And you know I won't.
But I did it out of curiosity,
Come on then.
not necessarily to pat myself on the back. Let's see. But see, I am not gifted. I'm not gifted. Oh wait, there's something over here. No, I must look over here. Oh, there's nothing. No, there was nothing here. How could that be? Okay. Run towards Jorah. That's great, and so did I. Oh, nice. I took the test out of curiosity. See, you are also very intelligent.
I'm not ready yet.
But yes. But to end my point, although no one disagreed with me,
You're being swarmed.
is that knowledge and intelligence are two separate things. I'm curious.
Move, eh?
No, you
Follow
don't.
me.
I have to keep a photo on my phone because no one believes me when I say it's 140. Oh, is it 140? I can believe that. I can believe that. It means you have a high capacity for learning. I definitely could believe that.
Storm's not done with us yet. This way.
High capacity. Learn things very quickly.
Ah, Deckard.
Deckard.
Do you remember the smell of the salt air on the ocean?
I don't believe he does.
No shade or devil could stand in our way.
140.
Been all across this world since then. Seen things you wouldn't believe.
I don't feel gifted.
But
Exactly.
was never quite the same.
We none of us feel gifted.
Wandering without a direction. It was just...
Oh god. I came here because I wanted to see what was over here.
I'm out of essence.
Okay. That wasn't too bad. Okay, let's talk to him.
Sounds like the winds have calmed.
Sounds like the wind. See, I don't feel gifted. No one ever feels gifted. But you probably can learn a lot faster. Speak. Oh, I have to speak with them. Speak.
Stay close.
And see. And I think Mensa is a silly idea. What was Mensa again? I've definitely heard of Mensa before. I just don't remember what it entailed. Because I don't think I've done anything with Mensa. But it's something I've definitely seen and heard of. In passing. It's like math, something. It's like, it's a side. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. The Gifted Society, yeah, because I've seen it before and after where I saw it. I think it was back when I was, when I went to college for a bit. There was like a Mensa post or something.
That wasn't half as dangerous.
And your
as
IQ
the
needs to be
others
above a
made
certain
it
rate.
seem.
Gosh, see, that's one of the things I don't agree with. I just don't agree with. They made it a requirement. Oh man.
Look at this.
Oh yeah. When
To think such an
that is not
intriguing place was
the
hidden
end all
beyond
be all
the
to
storm.
whether someone
A relic from
is
the old days of
knowledgeable
Kyrgyzstan, maybe.
in a field.
Lost to
or
time
knowledgeable
until
in anything.
Elias seized it.
Because I imagine if you have a really high
Some
IQ person,
treasure, eh?
like even the highest possible,
Mashif, don't
and
move.
you just
Don't
and he
speak to
just
anyone.
did not learn
There is
anything.
great danger lurking
He'd
here.
probably be very good at, like, say, like
You've
he
grown
decided to play video
fearful
games
in
all
your
day,
old age, my
and that's what he
friend.
did. He'd probably be very good
But
at
worry
it.
not.
You know, he
I
learned very
will
quickly,
stay put.
but he wouldn't necessarily be knowledgeable about things. Your IQ definitely shouldn't define you exactly. So that's I don't agree about that with Mensa. Jeez, it's like a requirement like that. It should be more about definitely more about the knowledge aspect and stuff like that. Like, well, your willingness to learn and on these subjects, not just because you have a high number. Because what if the high number person is just kind of lazy, which can happen. That because they pick up things so quickly that they never learned how to actually study, which is something that's possible. But having a high IQ doesn't mean much if you can't use it, aka me. I definitely agree. If you don't know how to use it, because that was definitely a problem that I've seen happen to people who are naturally just pick up things faster, is they never learned how to study. So once they actually come across something,
them to join his anointed
like
circle.
they come across something that actually requires some
That
effort,
one in
they don't
rats
even know
will
how to
never
deal with it.
survive what
They
is
don't know
to
how to learn
come.
about it because they never learned to study. I have the most brainless job. I don't know.
It was Master
There's
Elias's
there's
hand
definitely
that
some
brought
skill
Lilith to
required with the
Sanctuary,
model.
and it will be his hand
It sounds
that binds a lesser
sure
evil
some
to
people
our
would
will.
say that's not the
Imagine
case, but I
when
imagine
we
there's
hold that
definitely
kind of
skill to it.
power.
Well, now I feel targeted. Whoa, hey. I don't. I didn't mean to target you. I'm also talking about myself. Because I got through schooling so easily. I never had to really learn about anything. I just remembered everything. And then but then when it came time to actually I came across things that I struggled with. I didn't know how to learn, you know. Of course I remedied that since then, but there was definitely a point where I got to a point where I hit a wall because I didn't know how to properly learn. And that happened.
You there? Wait.
Oh, what do you mean? Anointed noble.
I haven't seen you before.
But yes, yes.
We just made it through the storm. By the Mother's grace.
Ah, new disciples. You've come at an auspicious time. Lilith recently graced us with her presence.
Oh, I
She
skipped
did.
years and stuff.
Oh,
So when I got
it
to uni, I was so
magnificent.
stressed.
But do not worry.
I can understand
Perhaps
that.
Master Elias will give you a glimpse of her
Especially
through
anything
the sightless eye.
so outside what you
If
knew before.
he deems you
Because I had no
worthy,
idea what I was doing.
go inside and present yourself to him.
That's definitely the biggest cause of stress I've found, is when you're just so out of your depth, you don't know what you're doing. Like, you just, you feel like you're not meant to be there or something like that. That happens all the time. Honestly, I think that's where stress comes from. Is when you just really don't know what you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Of course, you know, once we calm ourselves, you know, we realize, okay, we just gotta... Oh, I hit my mic again. We just gotta realize...
This is worse than I thought.
One step at a
Elias
time.
has the
you know.
sightless eye.
Just one day
It's
at a
ancient
time.
magic.
Depending on what it is.
You can
of course.
see anywhere with it. Across time, even.
Oh yeah, I'm playing a game. What's going on? What's wait. Weren't we supposed to do something? I'm so busy talking about random subjects. You have a lot of opinions. It's nice. Oh, thank you.
Our flock has grown.
I know I have a lot of opinions that I never get to
Behold,
voice.
the wonders that the Mother has in store for you.
I'm afraid one day one of those opinions might be crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I distracting you? No. It's all right. It's not honestly this. What the heck's going on over here? Wait. What's happening? Are these people just? Am I in a? Did I join a cult by accident? I think I joined a cult by accident. Let's see. But no. I enjoy talking about these subjects. Let's see.
Bless me with your power.
You should talk about your opinions. You should talk about your opinions. Thank you. I don't do it often. Most of the time when I talk about these things, I see people's eyes glaze over, and they just don't want to be there. So it's like, oh, so I just usually just don't talk about it. It's rare for people to be interested in such topics. Understandably so. I mean, it's not like they're interesting. They're just things that I get caught up in for some reason.
Go forth and
Well, I
stand in
won't.
judgment before Master Elias. But show no
And you
fear,
shall know.
no hesitation.
Oh yeah, what am I doing?
Don't worry. We won't.
Wait. Did I accidentally join a cult? And now I've got to prove myself. Why else do you think I stick around? Well, you know, I do ask that question a lot. Why does anybody, would anybody stick around
I will
watching
not
me?
fail you again.
Oh, it's Elias.
The maiden will walk this world.
Wait, that was quick. It was the first quest, and I'm already found
Elias.
Hello, Elias.
I knew you would come.
You know,
Laura.
it'd be really cool if they added
Been
a
spying
class
on us
that
with
was
the
like
sightless eye, have you?
that was kind of like based off
You
Elias.
think I would waste
That'd be pretty
such magic on you?
Not because you're used to me.
You're still just as narrow-minded as the
I'm
day I
interested.
left you.
Oh,
I
thank you,
will
thank you.
put you out of your misery, old man.
Oh, we're fighting. Okay. Wait, we're fighting already. Oh, jeez.
Hoarding your...
Oh, that was fast.
This is over. We should find the sightless eye while we still have
Oh,
time.
I'm not gonna lie, that
We
was
can't leave it with these fanatics.
that was a bit
Hold
underwhelming.
on. I see something.
I'm gonna be kind of honest.
Blood petals.
I thought Elias would be a harder boss than that, or at least a more entertaining one, or interesting, at least like some mechanic or something. But I just straight up killed him. Come on, how can you make this a cool character like this be so easy to kill? How could they do that?
Mephisto, Diablo, Baal.
And you always have something to say about whatever you bring up. It's an incredible trick. Oh, thank you.
The ruination of Sanctuary is imminent. And yet you doubt.
Only zealots and fools are completely certain, Mother. If we are to be saved, it will be by your hand.
I have not come to save, but to empower. In my shadow, the strong will oppose the might of hell itself. Let the weak fend for themselves.
Andaria lives. The Horadrim die.
Whatever.
And I don't want anyone to feel
the
like
cost.
people don't listen about what they have to say.
Whatever the
Okay, that's
cost.
good. So, if I'm understanding correctly, basically, I know that Elias
I had
asked,
another vision. Lilith thinks the prime evils will destroy Sanctuary.
summoned
She's
the
empowering
some
people
Lilith
to stand
to
against
save
them.
humanity. That's
That's
essentially
why
what's
she
going on.
and Elias are gathering followers. They're building a bloody army.
Yeah, they're trying to save humanity.
Nora,
Oh, he's freaking alive.
the
Okay,
lords
never
of
mind.
hell
He's alive.
threaten our existence, and we are doing something about it.
Elias, how are you still alive?
You will never understand what I have done for this world.
Okay, so he's alive. Okay, okay, that changes things. Okay. Not too
I'm
bad.
not ready
too bad.
yet.
After all these years, this is the best you can do.
I mean, it's still easy, but I think that's
I'm out of essence.
Bastard die.
okay.
We can't keep bashing our heads against him like this. He'll wear us down.
But I do think
We
that'd be a
need to
really cool
escape, but-
class idea.
Not without the Sightless Eye. If we can take it, that'll rob him of some power at least.
Okay, okay. He's probably got a some cloning device somewhere. Because this is a sci-fi game now. I mean, fantasy and sci-fi are essentially the same genre. There's not that much difference between the two. At least in the way they they function. Wait, what was I saying? Yeah, Lilith is trying to empower humanity so it can destroy hell and its forces. So it sounds like she's trying to do a good thing, but she's doing it in a very evil way. I imagine that's because she is a demon. So she only knows how to do things evil.
Open your heart to her. Embrace your nature.
I'm sorry, a little off topic, but do you have a favorite era of history? That's a good question. Because I have a lot of favorite eras, or eras that I like learning about. Let's see. I think what first started my fascination with history would be the Roman era. So I guess so that would be the Asian. And then there was and then of course the medieval era is always interesting. Although let's see, when it was in medieval era, I prefer the high medieval era. That's my favorite
kind of
part
necromancy.
of medieval.
Where did he find this power?
So she's a vigilante. In a way, she is. Well, she is the mother of humanity. So she does have some connection to us humans.
I need more time.
Let's see. The things I enjoy a lot of different eras. like I'm finding myself fascinated by many different time periods. Napoleon era. I'm fascinated by Napoleon era. In the what was the era after that? The after Napoleon. It's before World War One. Victorian era. Victorian era is pretty interesting. Can you not pick one? No, not really. Because I find something interesting about each era. There's always something interesting. Like even the what do you call it? The Bronze Age, even the age before that. Or is the Bronze Age just encompassed a lot? I think the Bronze Age is just a really big time period. So the Bronze Age. Let's see, the first civilizations. Why do you like those so much? The let's see, Romans. I don't know. I just thought Romans were cool. When I originally was learning, I just thought like the Romans are pretty cool. They got cool looking armor. They have cool looking buildings, you know. And then I learned more about them, and there's a lot of interesting aspects with them. And then I would learn about the Byzantines, which is a continuation of the Roman Empire. And then and of course, medieval France and England. Although medieval France and England is the most common medieval history people tell, but there's so much more to medieval history than just those two places. There's also, of course, the Holy Roman Empire, and then there's, of course, Spain, and their struggle with the Muslim invasions. There is also the Eastern Europe, and that's also very interesting. Especially what's her name, Olga of Kiev. I find her very interesting. She basically you know, her husband was killed, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna kill all these people that killed my husband. So she's like, I'm gonna give them a marriage proposal. So she did a marriage proposal to the enemy, the bad guys, the people that killed her husband. And they were like, oh, okay, so we're gonna send our delegation to her. So she killed all those people that came to her, and then she sent another one. She's like, okay, I want you to send even more people to my thing, because I didn't know that she killed the first one. And then she the second one came. The way she did it's actually really interesting, but I don't remember fully how she did it. I only remember one of them. I don't remember if it was the first or second one. But basically, she took one of the delegations. She had them all go into a boat, and she's like, we want to give you the proper respect and have you guys be carried on this boat. So you know, it was basically a longship, and they carried the longship to a hole, and they threw the ship into the hole and then buried them alive. Yeah, Olga was awesome. And then she eventually invaded their city after she did that twice.
To an ancient battlefield,
and then
where
killed them all.
thousands of our kind died at the
That's what happens when you kill her husband.
angel and demon.
And then her
Never
son
again
did become
will
king
we
eventually.
Suffer so, she proclaimed. And in her eyes,
But yeah,
I
she was
saw
very interesting.
a new world, a paradise where we will live.
And I do
free from
find
the tyranny of the heavens and hell.
Joan of Arc very interesting as
Ours,
well.
if we have the strength to make
I find
it
her very
so.
fascinating, Joan of Arc. Oh, you must have really loved him. I don't know if she necessarily loved him, because but it's possible she did. I don't think she hated the guy. Because yeah, marriages were kind of like arranged back then, but at the same time, like arranged marriages were known to have actually, you know, they did eventually fall in love sometimes, but we can't necessarily speak to whether or not she liked it or not. It could have just be she was doing it for to protect her and her people, because a female leader in that particular area was not exactly known to be a thing, because her son wasn't old enough to rule. But you know, she proved you know, she proved them all wrong.
Are you looking for the eye, Lorath?
Ooh, I like these magic
Taking it will
circles.
change nothing.
Man, Diablo, that's
It
something
is
that
too
Diablo does
late
a
to
lot.
stop
Is these
what
magic
Lilith
circles.
has begun.
They're so good. Like they're just off enough to be like interesting, but like they're also the magically sound as well.
You can do
It's hard to explain when it comes to these, but they're so intimidating.
I lack the required essence.
Let's see. If you run out of games to play, please do a history stream. Oh my goodness, a proper history stream. It's one of those things where you're. I'm fascinated by history, but I don't know if I can teach it. Track to do like just write a little like study plan, lesson plan. I've never paid this much attention to the that's the thing. But I like make it somewhat. I'm always afraid I'm gonna misremember something, which happens. I know I don't remember everything 100%. What I learned. But I definitely should think of it. Don't worry. Thank you. Look at these magic circles. I love these designs. Diablo has the best magic circles of anything I've ever seen. You know, looking at these, they definitely took inspiration from I think like the key, the lesser key, and the was it lesser key of Solomon and the other key of Solomon? Like that and the I think some other things. What's his name? I can't remember his book. It was Aleister Crowley's book. But yeah, they definitely took inspiration from a lot of this stuff. Say the term is fangirl. I just go off and search up the stuff you talk about, so I kind of know what you're going on about.
Here it is.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot
Sightless
of.
eye.
Let's see.
Mashif can help us get the artifact far from
There's
this
plenty
place.
of YouTube channels,
But we need to
that
hurry
deal
before
with these,
Elias returns.
These topics.
That opening
like
over there
Kings
is
and
our best
Generals
chance of
is
escape.
one. History March. What's another one? Is it Epic History TV? That's a good one for Napoleon. That has a good Napoleon one in there. Also Belisarius. Belisarius is also a super interesting character of history. I always call them characters, even though they're real people. Google. Yeah, Belisarius, they call him the last Roman. At least, I don't know if they ever said that about him in the while he lived, but I know the historians call him that a lot. The last Roman. He served under Justinian of the Byzantine Empire, or the proper term, the Eastern Roman Empire, or just the Roman Empire. Because the Roman Empire finally fell during, was it 14...
It seems
when did
I've
it
lost
fall?
a step
Was it
in my old
1453?
age.
I don't know if that's right. That's not right at all. It was 1400 something. I don't remember dates that well. As you can see, the dates are not what I consider important.
Hey, you made it. Did you kill that sorcerer fellow?
Don't talk. The storm was broken. We'll get you out of here.
Wait, who's this guy?
It's a shame.
I imagine
I
I'm supposed
got
to
mine.
be
Just a
sad
hair
about this,
too late.
but I don't remember who this
Sneaky
guy
devil
is.
poked me in the back.
I imagine he's supposed to be from the other games.
Skewered like a quill rat.
Well, it's about the story.
So it goes.
It is about the story. That's why I
Hey,
enjoy
Deckard.
history so much. It's the stories that are told. And then that's what I love.
So it goes.
Darn, I should be sad about this, but I don't remember who this guy was at all. Not even a little bit. I should be sad, but I'm not. Because I don't know who you are.
They'll be coming. I'm taking the Sightless Eye. We need a safe place to study it. Use
I love
it
writing
against
notes.
them.
Oh, thank you.
We'll meet at the Desert Chapel. Go.
I feel like I missed out on something. And that was a really they put a lot of emphasis on that moment, but I don't remember who he was, so I didn't get the full impact of it. Okay. I think history should be about the stories of past people, and not the dates you're at. Yeah, I definitely agree. It's much more interesting when you tell the stories, because the stories is what's important. Oh, Varden. Because that is what we actually learn from history, is the stories. I mean, as long as you have the basic idea of when these things happened, like you're not so far off, like 1,000 years off or something like that, it should be fine. If you need us to change topics so you can focus on the game, I can't. No. This is what the actual interesting part is, you know, talking about these things. The game is just background.
More than once, in fact.
At least that's how I feel sometimes.
He won't stay dead.
I do feel like the game is just background to what I'm actually talking about.
Than I thought. I underestimated him.
Especially a game like Diablo.
So did I.
Because you're kind of mindless to kill things.
But we took something important from him, at least. The sightless eye. I think he was using it to commune with Lilith from afar.
Sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy playing these games, especially. I enjoy playing these kind of grindy games.
Perhaps we can use it to our advantage.
I wouldn't think they're the most interesting to like just watch, you know, me just grind all day. You know?
The prime evils were reforming. Hell was coming. But Elias was not the answer to anyone's prayers. If you want to take the measure of someone, you judge them by their deeds, not their words. Simple as that. Elias preached of saving the world while standing atop a mountain of corpses. Then there was the Wanderer. Everything Elias was not. Tainted by Lilith's blood, and yet able to resist her corruption. That was what I witnessed in the Wanderer's deeds. And that was when I started to think that perhaps together, we could keep the evil at bay.
I can't take the word grind seriously in any context. I'm sorry.
Must have been gruesome in that
I'm sorry, I'm using it in a gaming context.
No more gruesome than the rest of Sanctuary's underbelly.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and throw these down. Okay, I definitely need to, before I continue this, I need to sell stuff. I need to sell. Kind of full at the moment. A lot back here, which is good because I do like the city. It's a decent layout. Oh, didn't do that. Do I have anything important? No. Just sell everything. No lagging. Okay, we're good.
Anything else?
Nope, don't sell it. Is there really anything else you really like to talk about? Honestly, I don't.
Fair trade.
These topics kind of just sneak up on me. You know. Sometimes we'll, you know, just talk about something randomly, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like talking about that. I mean, not that I don't like listening to you talk about history. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure what else there'd be. I guess entertainment-wise, the writing of things, like how things are well written, or the pacing of stuff. Just and I think that's mainly of like shows and in movies and stuff like that. Pretty sure I learned more off you than I did in school. Well, I'm glad. Oh, I should go use this. Yeah, there's definitely schools could definitely do better, I think. Oh, I know you like the writing, like fantasy, don't you? I do like fantasy. It depends on the fantasy though, because there's definitely some fantasies I can see why people like them, but they're not my cup of tea. The high magic settings, I do not like high magic settings. There's just something about them, like, it kind of takes me out of it, you know? Like and it wasn't an example of like a high magic setting would be like, let's see, it's like World of Warcraft. That's a high magic setting, or Warhammer. That's another high magic setting. I don't like those. That's not it, but that's the some of the common ones. Let's see, D&D is a high magic setting. I just think the its own like do you like sci-fi? I do like sci-fi. I think I like military sci-fi the most. Although I'll admit I love Star Wars, because I mean it's Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Warhammer is a ridiculously hard game. I'm not too into like Warhammer. I was just using an example. Although I do find some of the lore interesting, but again, it kind of takes me out of it a bit because it's just so over the top to the point where it's like I can't even relate to this. You know, I can't like think of how would this even work. You know, although 40K is a bit more, I can get a bit more behind it in terms of how just over the top it is. But the fantasy one, I can't do that. It's just too much. Because at least the 40K one has the added like sci-fi-ness to it. And now it's time for me to say I never seen or read Star Wars. What? No, that's fine. That's fine. Honestly, I would only go for the if you ever wanted to watch them, I do the original trilogy, and then I would do the prequels, which aren't as good, but they're still fine. And then Clone Wars, and that would be it. Everything else is, well, actually, let's see. No. You know, it'd be a good Star Wars one if you want to see something more modern. You should watch Andor. Andor is a very good Star Wars show. It's probably the only good one Disney did. Everything else is kind of bad when it comes to Disney. But the only good one was Andor. And the reason why it was good was because they let the director do what he wanted. The writer was the showrunner guy. He was a really he's a really competent showrunner, and they just let him do what he wanted. And he ended up making a really good show, and I think it was really good. And then Rogue One is, I mean, people like it. It's not bad. It's definitely not the worst, but I don't think it's as good as people say it is. No pressure, but I'm talking about whatever you say as the current opinion. So I'm just taking whatever you say as the correct opinion. No, and there's no correct opinion when it comes to likes and dislikes of pop culture. Like, everybody has their thing, you know. Like, if people like, you know, something more simple, like it's just a simple good versus evil story, there's no real nuance, that's perfectly fine. And honestly, they can be enjoyable, you know. Like, sometimes I want to shut off my brain and just watch something like that. But I do prefer a bit more nuance to a story, at least some kind of just not so black and white, you know. Which is why I liked Andor. I liked Andor a lot. Oh my god, did you see like the Big Bang Theory? I mean, you know what? I'll stick to what I said. I'm just gonna go ahead and just pretend I didn't read that. It was easy to watch. I'm just gonna, you know. I know, you know, so, Big Bang Theory is like one that's memed about a lot. Anyone who, like, people who actually like the geek, you know, the geek nerd culture and stuff like that, they really don't like that show at all, because that show just is so mean to people who actually like stuff like that. They just make fun of people who enjoy things like Star Wars, Star Trek, and like that. Which is why I personally don't care for that story. Care for the Big Bang Theory. Although, I won't lie, I have seen a few episodes of it, and there are some funny jokes here and there. Oh, I'm just running in circles. Let's go back to the quest line. Based with all due respect, it was 20-minute episodes, so it was easy to watch. I mean, you know, that is true. That is true. But yeah, Big Bang Theory. Oh man. Not the best. But it's all right. It's all right. You know, everybody has their thing. And it's not like it's that bad. There's definitely worse things out there. Feeling better, Thaisa.
I can shut out
Did I do my...
Andario's
Okay,
whispers
never mind.
most of the time.
Totally forgot if I did my Japanese today or not.
Not always.
And I did. Okay.
Better a
I'm always
whisper
worried
than
about
having
that.
to walk the world again.
Like, make sure.
Andariel is part of Lilith and Elias's plan. But how? What do we know so far?
Lilith made a deal with Astaroth.
Astaroth.
A demon who served her father. Interesting choice of ally.
I don't like sci-fi, but
And
I will try.
she has
out.
a key to hell.
You don't necessarily have to try. Let's
place
see.
where she
There's other
seemed
things
as
like
a
Stargate.
traitor.
Oh, Stargate SG-1.
So why would she go?
That's a good sci-fi.
And is she already there?
You might actually
We
enjoy
need
that one too,
answers.
because it's
Elias
it's not
used the sightless
100%
eye to
serious,
contact Lilith.
so there is some funny things about it.
Perhaps it can help us.
That's a good one.
Bring it here, would you?
Let's see, what's another one lesser known
It's
one
risky,
that I saw
but we haven't got a
was
choice.
Farscape. That's also a good one. Farscape's good. They didn't really win any awards or anything at it on its when it came out, but honestly, I think that show was was ahead of its time.
When you're ready, picture
see
Lilith
with,
in your mind and
another
gaze
one.
into the eye.
Oh my gosh, why can't I think of Firefly? Firefly, and then of course the movie Serenity. That was also going another show that's ahead of its time. It didn't do well when it came out, but it did well after the fact. I can't write this fast, sweetie. I need to make notes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What was the last thing you wrote? Let's see, there
My
was,
father's essence
Stargate
is
SG-1.
reforming.
Then there is Farscape.
I feel it.
And
Like
then
a
there
thousand
is
old wounds ripped open again.
Firefly.
He is still weak.
And then the sequel to Firefly, the show, is
I must strike before he can resist.
Serenity.
Make his power yours. The other lords will.
What happened?
She saw me.
And then a sequel show for Stargate was Stargate
She
Atlantis,
knows
which is
we're
another
looking
good one.
for her.
But you probably
Only
should
a
watch
matter of
Stargate
time
SG-1
before
first.
she comes after us.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Mephisto is reforming.
And that's about it. The other
And
Stargate's one I
Lilith
good.
aims to take his power while he is still weak.
You seem interesting enough.
So, that's what
You don't need to
you'd
do
be
things to be
preparing
more
for.
interesting. Honestly, do them only if you enjoy them. If you don't enjoy them, then don't do it. You know?
Alright, old man. Think.
After all, it's about what you want.
Think!
Oh shoot, what's happening? Oh no, he angrily
If she
pushed
takes
books.
Mephisto's power, she'll become like a prime evil herself. She'll be able to conquer hell and sanctuary alike. I have an idea how to stop her. But for it to work, we'll need the help of an old ally. Deliver this message to Donan.
Oh, I will deliver to Dawn.
He'll have gone to Kyovashad for guidance.
Okay. I should really pay attention to the stories more. Let's see. With all due respect, I don't think my interests you'd really care for. So it's easier for me to learn yours. I don't know, you never know that. Maybe I enjoy something. Or at least interested enough to learn about it. Who knows? What's your interest? Let's see, let's see. Oh, I didn't even go anywhere around here. That's okay. I'll do this off stream, maybe, possibly. Who knows? Doubt it, sweetie. Doubt it. Yeah, you'll never know if you don't say what they are. Oh no, I might find one of them interesting. Or all of them. Who knows? I'm not that picky of a person. The only one I had a really strong negative thing about was the Big Bang Theory, but that's because it's the Big Bang Theory. If it was anything else, I wouldn't have reacted so strongly. They're silly. Oh, really? Well, if you don't feel comfortable enough to speak about them, that's alright. I understand. I was just more curious. Dude. Wait, do I have stuff with me? I do have stuff with me. Let's see. That was strong. Jeez. Yes, that was the, that's the strongest opinion you'll ever hear from me. Oh, wait, am I lagging? Okay, there we go. I may be lagging. But here I am. But see, if you thought that wasn't that strong of an opinion, then whatever else it is that you enjoy is not that big of a deal. I don't, like, hate things, you know? I mean, there's no real reason to hate things, like, especially when pop culture stuff.
Everything brushed aside.
I know. That's just how I am. Like I said, there's no real reason to hate things. If I ever say I hate something, it'd be more for just saying it for emphasis rather than not actually hating something. But yes. But yeah, I don't really dislike things. There's just things I do like and things I don't like. And other people like them, that's because, you know, hey, they like them, you know? Who am I to say what you like and dislike? Why am I lagging? Is it because I can't run in circles here? Is that why? Dang game. Can't let me run in circles. I'm trying to talk, you know? You don't pace back and forth when you talk? Because I sure do. Have a letter. What are you doing?
Good news for once, I hope.
It's from Lorath.
Oh, wonderful.
I noticed something here. I noticed a mistake. A graphical mistake.
Soulstone.
I like Arc Digital art, but, you know, mostly I liked coding for a while.
What does it say?
Those are actually very interesting.
He didn't tell you? No.
I don't know why would you think I
Of course not. That would
find
require
those
some
not
basic
interesting?
degree of consideration. It's written in our code.
I think that's
He
quite
sent a
interesting.
plan.
Digital art,
Though
coding. I do enjoy art as well, even though I can't do art myself, but I can appreciate
my
art,
soulstone.
you know.
The one that held
I'm very
Astaroth.
appreciative of art.
Can it work?
Although I don't like that modern art stuff.
Certainly not.
Bad
The
experience.
stone needs to be attuned first.
Oh.
And he will need an expert for that.
Well, whoever reacted
Laura
negatively
thinks
to
that
those two
expert
things,
is you.
especially, are
Then he
they're
is
not
even
worth
more
speaking
foolish than I thought.
It's not
Go
like
to the
it's not like you
Horadric
told me you like
vault,
the Big
will
Bang
you?
Theory.
I'll dig up what he needs. You can deliver it. And maybe then he'll leave me alone.
But yes, graphical mistake.
Hold
Out
on.
of the way, people. I gotta show the
Did
graphical
Lorath
mistake.
offer you his horse
Right?
for the
No,
journey?
stop, Adam.
No, wait.
Gotta show the graphical mistake.
What am I thinking? Of course not. I'm old friends with the stable master in
There's a
town.
graphical mistake right
Tell
here.
him I sent you, and he'll
Hard
offer
to
you a
see,
steed.
but you see that these aren't connected correctly. Oh, you're never letting that go, are you? No, I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I just think it's funny to keep talking about it. But yes. Oh wait, what? He said to do something. Oh, am I getting a horse? I want the horse. What is this made out of? Is that supposed to be a ruby? Of course, it could be a garnet. Oh, I remember when I took a geology class. They had a huge garnet. It was the size of a soccer ball. It was massive. It was ridiculously massive. It was uncut. It was just a full-on garnet. Oh, I see. No, it's just funny. I think it's funny. But anyway. Let's see. Let's see. Dude. I don't know what a soccer ball looks like. Let's see. A football. You know, European football, not American football. And don't even get at me with that. You know, the Americans weren't the first ones to call it soccer. It actually was in a British newspaper.
Don't. Ah. Now there's a good man. The champion of the faith. Not like that old crank you were with earlier. What was his name? Lord Fam? Morath? Doesn't matter. I know Donan's been through some hard times of late, so I'm happy to help him however I can. Take one of my steeds, free of charge.
Let's see, mounts. Did I get a mount? Where the term soccer did come from, though, was it came from the word association. So they would call it football association, and so they shortened it to soccer. Not letting you go for the kettle situation anytime soon. Oh my goodness. Hey, that's how they used to do it, and I'm just doing the traditional thing, you know. I got my horse, and I got my armor. I got my trophy. Yeah. This was a pre-order thing. And this one I got from the beta. Okay. That should be good. What if I do this button? Oh gosh. Yeah, got my guy. Quest Street. My friends know you as Kettle Guy. Oh my gosh, the Kettle Guy. My goodness, I'm not the only one who does that. The Kettle Guy. I will defend my kettle ways. Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going here. What act am I on? It doesn't matter. Let's go ride. Let's use my horse.
I cannot do that here.
How do I do things? What is this? Dismount. Bone spikes. And this is spur, move faster. Okay. Let's go. My friend. Let's go. Oh, I should probably mark this on my map. There we go. Nope. Don't make me laugh. It's 12:35. 12:35. My goodness. Apologies. But still. I'll try not to make you laugh, even though I'm correct in every way possible. I'm only doing it the way of our ancestors. Although I'm not 100% sure if my ancestors drank tea, to be honest. No more being funny. Oh my goodness. How do I do stuff? Oh, my goodness, I will no longer do the funnies. I will not do the funnies. Honestly, I think I've always failed at being funny, to be honest. If I was ever funny, it was always unintentional. I'm never intentionally funny. Let's see. In or object vault. Do. I'm here, people. Hello, Dawn. See, you're here. Have you found your things?
Haven't even gone in yet.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
It's not like that. She's
That
but a
is true, that
child.
is true.
You brought a child? Here?
It takes a real
It
skilled
was she who
person
brought me, actually.
to intentionally elicit laughter. Because you don't mean it to be. I guess that is true. It is more, oh, this is a nice place. Oh, yeah, I was here already. You're sleeping at a book. Have you matured?
Watch where you swing that staff. It's not a toy.
Who is he?
He once lived in this vault. The one you're trespassing in. Explain yourself.
I'm a student, conducting research on the Haraj Rim. What's left of you all, anyway?
A student, huh? You have a teacher?
Oh.
Don't tell me Lorath has taken another apprentice.
Honestly, all my
I don't need a
self-control is
teacher
stored
to
for
study.
the end of the week
Lilith.
when I'm here.
Lilith
My goodness.
threatens Sanctuary as we speak. I need to prepare for that. With or without.
My, I think my self-control
You? Against
is just to
Lilith?
maintain my eating habits.
Well, I came to get my things. I
Trying to
pray
prevent me
they were
from
free
eating
from
sugar
your
is very
meddling.
difficult. It's mostly sugar drinks, because all the sugar all the drinks have sugar in it. It would seem. I'm normally far more unhinged. So you say.
I used to
so
be
you
like
say.
that girl.
We will see.
Had more dreams than I knew what to do with. Let me unseal this.
Yes, unseal.
Charge.
May I ask, Roger, what is this? What is this supposed to be? It just seems like a random thing in the center.
The stone will need to be attuned to Lilith before Lorath marches up to her. It
What
won't
is
hold her
he?
well otherwise.
Bats.
I put together some notes on the process
Oh, the
before I
bats.
left.
I want to see some bats.
Lorath, Elias, and I would spend days on end cooped up in here, experimenting, debating. Nothing to hold us back but our own imaginations. And how much of each other we could tolerate.
I'm just repeating what you're saying. Because I don't know what to say anymore. I've lost my ability to speak.
First things
Don't go
first,
looking in kaiju and
Lorath will need my notes.
collaboration streams.
Soulstone magic is treacherous, even in the most skilled
I think I've only seen a couple of their streams. Being very behaved. Well, thank you for being so behaved.
Tread carefully. We summon the spirit in here. Rag 'em up. Lorath
I try to
assured
stay
me that he
behaved
banished it
myself
for
as
good,
well.
but
Honestly, it's not very
I've always had my
difficult
doubts.
for me to do.
I'm not ready
I'm
yet.
just normally like this. So I guess that doesn't count. Oh my goodness.
Damn spiders. Always find a way in.
Well, you know, the spiders I hate the most are the ones that are controlling dead corpses' minds. I do find them the most concerning. It's like these spiders are from Australia. And it's not difficult for you. Well, it's difficult for me. Well, you don't have to stop yourself so
Hails from
much.
her father's domain.
You know,
Hatred.
of course, I don't know what I'm asking,
That's the essence
or I'm
Lorath
saying.
will
because
need for the
I don't think I've
attunement.
seen you unhinged.
I kept a map. Somewhere. Here. All the places Mephisto's
You know, I would
hatred
really love
yet lingers.
these books right here. I mean, I myself
There's
am
just
not very
one
good at art,
last thing.
but I would love to make a book with like these kind of like almost like a fake spell book with these like this artwork in it and writing and stuff like that. I've thought about doing something like that, or at least I imagine doing something like that. I haven't fully considered it. I'm not really PG-13. Oh my goodness. You're not PG-13? How can my mind suffer from such a thing? No, it's not that big of you. Although that, I guess, feels so much. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, I've definitely thought about something like that. I don't know how I would go about it, though. That's the only thing. I don't know how would I even go about it. Like, see this book right here? Something like that would be so cool.
The Order's mission was his lifeblood.
Do they make books like that?
I
Just like,
give
you know,
up my life for it.
just really cool,
Not like him.
Like books like
I
that. They're
wanted to be a
mainly
man.
meant to be ornamental.
I left to chase
Because
family.
honestly, those things would be cool. I'm pretty sure people would buy that. Because essentially, it's just art. It's just an art book.
And for what?
It's just a very
You saw how
specific
that ended.
art style. that
My
you would want.
son. I can't do it. It wouldn't work anyway.
Donan.
You don't understand. The stuff
You could use leather
soulstones are
casing
made
and
of,
thick
they're
parchment.
old as the
Mhm,
eternal
mhm.
conflict itself.
Then black
With
ink
magic so
pens.
primordial, you need faith. You
Yeah,
need
that would
spirit.
be really cool. It'd be super difficult to
What
mass
you lack in
produce. You know?
faith, you have in allies.
How much would that even cost? Because I'm trying to think, like, if you made that book,
yes,
and then you wanted to
You're the
like
only one
mass
who can
produce to
help us.
sell, how would you even go about that? Because that's a lot of
Unfortunately, you may be
expensive
right.
material.
I can't make any promises.
I mean, you could do something like that because I've
Really?
seen.
But
there was one site
I can
I made those
try.
Fantasy Mac things from the internet.
For you too?
But on my sister's wall.
I'll try.
That's pretty cool. That's
Let's
pretty
hear
cool.
what the old man
I've tried to
has
draw
to
maps
say.
before, but I'm not an artist. They're very simple. Let's see. But yeah, something like that would be pretty cool. I've seen there's once I think I stumbled upon a website that sold like handmade books with handmade covers and stuff. You can choose what kind of cover you wanted, and they would make one of them was the Necronomicon. It was like their own version of it. They had all this like beautiful artwork in it, and they would have other books too that were based off of other historical text with really cool artwork in it, and they would be all handmade. And I thought that was really cool. Well, it would cost a lot for time taken, not only materials. Yeah, exactly. Like time taken, because like the ones I was talking about, that website, I think they sold them for like over 200. It was like 200 something, $275, at least for one of them. I think another one was like even more expensive. And I almost bought it
place is a
because it's a really
treasure
cool
trove.
ornamental piece.
Look at this masterpiece. Call us beyond
'Cause
the
honestly,
veil of
look
the
at this.
southern jungles.
And maybe you don't necessarily need to make it as big
with
as these
Kalha's work?
books. Probably make it a bit more, still a hefty
She's
book, but not
brilliant.
like, you
One
know,
of
massive.
my favorites.
Mine
That'd
as
be
well.
cool.
Have
Maybe
you
more
read her
akin to
treatises?
the book on the table there.
Never mind. You can tell me on the road.
Let's see.
On
Yeah, I
the
moved
road?
my sister over to her friends.
I'm going to
It took
help
me
you.
a month to paint her
I know
bedroom.
the Haradrim's ways. Your magic.
My goodness.
Even that coded writing system you use. And don't tell me it's too dangerous.
That seems pretty cool.
Lilith took my mother. I'll do
Like a
whatever
whole
it takes
map
to
on a
stop
wall.
her.
That'll look cool.
That's a good speech. Might even convince the man you should be telling it to.
That's almost similar
Come
to
on. I'm headed to him.
having like a map on the
But
floor
your Haradrim.
that's like
Isn't this your vault?
all painted. You know,
It was once.
that'd be pretty cool too.
Now,
Although that one might get scuffed up.
I suppose
so a
time
wall
will
would be
tell.
better. But yes, akin to like this book size right here. She loves fantasy, so one of the walls was the map. Ooh, nice. Was it a particular map you chose, or did you make one up? One of them was a dragon blowing fire at the Heradier. Oh, wow, that's cool. That is cool. That's really good. Oh no, am I lagging? Yeah, I'm lagging. Oh no. Look, there we go. Oh, it took me prior 2 weeks designing it. Oh my goodness. Now that sounds amazing. That sounds really cool. And see. Wait, what does it do? This way. Okay, I have to go here. I don't got anything on me, dude. Yeah, it's nothing big. I like the artistry of a lot of those fantasy maps. I would think, yeah, I think that's the kind of art I like. It's just like those hand-drawn style maps and like pictures in like manuscripts. I think that style is very, very interesting. One of them was like the under the sea siren things for her bathroom. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Well, that's amazing. I do enjoy appreciating art. Especially real art, not that modern art stuff where it's literally 3 boxes. And it's some weird tale about how the artist was like sleeping on a roof for 30 days and something like that. My goodness. I took some art classes before. Like the, I remember once I got to the art, it was art history, that's right, it was art history classes. And like I enjoyed all like the Renaissance stuff and even the stuff during the Victorian era, but then once I got to like the modern stuff, I'm like, oh my god, this stuff sucks. I'm like, this is not real art at all. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, I guess it's technically speaking art, but I don't know how anybody enjoys it. Ooh. Give me. I still have so many of these keys. Only got 2 left. Darn. Let's see. One was let's see. One was a painted bookshelf, except the spine of the books was like stuff she likes or hobbies and everything like that. Ooh, that sounds weird. Honestly, that all sounds amazing. Sounds absolutely amazing. That'd be really cool. And when you open the door, it's a painted scroll at the beginning of a fairy tale. Ooh. Wow, you did a lot. Did a lot for her. That's amazing. Hopefully she appreciated it. I'm sure she does. Of course she does. It's amazing.
You were right to call upon me.
But yeah, that sounds amazing.
Soul stones are no trifle.
There's the donut, I remember.
Yeah, and it took me 3 months in total. Because 2 months just designing this. Gosh, I imagine just designing this would be total. But man, although designing it is one thing, and then actually painting it, my goodness.
I'm still muddy on the
I know, I'm
details
such an
of
amazing
this
big
plan.
sister.
The bones
It
are
does
there.
sound like you are.
Lilith aims to take Mephisto's power for herself. Before she
No,
can
you
reach him,
you
we
are a
use the
great
soul
big
stone
sister.
on her.
Preparing the stone will take time we don't have.
But yeah, that sounds
Why don't we
amazing.
fight her?
Who among us?
Dude, I would
You.
love
Her
something like
corrupted
that.
blood still runs in your veins.
I don't need that though.
Fighting her
But
kind is always
I
a
would
last
love to
resort.
appreciate the
Even if
the
you could
artistry.
defeat her, she'd eventually come back. But a smarter weapon, the stone, would be up to the challenge.
Soul stones usually fail, given enough time. It might not work.
I did my brother's
can
room
make it
too.
work.
It was a very.
There's no one
It
I
was
trust
also very
more to do
difficult.
it.
Ooh, what did you do for him?
The wind is picking up. I can't see her. Thaisa!
I'll fight her.
I'm sorry, I'm going on about it. No, go on about it. I'm very interested in it. I know my voice doesn't change very much, but I'm very interested in art. I love, especially something as expansive as what you're talking about. That's amazing. They're all the things I really love about art. my goodness.
You're fumbling in the eye.
Well, he
Let
didn't
me
die.
write to your
Oh, shoot.
little camp.
If you hurt her,
I think we're beyond
Hurt her.
bleeding.
I elevated her. The runes inked into her skin form a waypoint. She is a beacon across realms.
He likes history,
get her
right?
out of here.
It matters
Ooh,
not.
okay.
Her part is done. Your part is done too. Savor your breath
Wait, what's going on?
while it lasts.
What's happening? So I had him pick the favorite section from each part of each era. Ooh. Oh shoot!
I'm not ready yet.
And I painted that scene.
I lack the required essence.
Do you remember which eras he told? Oh no, she's doing the thing. I remember you from Diablo 2.
I'm out of essence.
That's okay.
I need more time.
See, well, that's why it was hard. I did all of it. Nice, nice. That sounds amazing.
I need more time. I need more time.
Okay, yeah. And she is dead. Ooh, sight. I got a weapon. See, each time one of your summoning minions damages an enemy, they gain 12% attack speed. I already have one, I think. You already have this one. I'll definitely save this one. Obviously, it wasn't like blocks. No, I had to make it hard for myself. Oh my goodness, what did you do? What did you do?
Hell of a storm. What happened out there?
I had to kill somebody. Let's see. What's going on, guys?
Bloody hell. You finished the ritual.
I
for
painted the
volcano,
timeline,
then?
except it was in book
Elias.
format. Ooh,
That's the man who summoned Lilith. You're saying he summoned a lesser evil too?
that sounds.
Keep up, girl. Is Andariel gone?
Yes.
Sounds absolutely
And
amazing.
Elias,
He fled.
before
So I
going
wrote
to
about
the
it,
steps,
but in the language used in
Elias
the era.
came to
Ooh,
Hauser.
that's pretty cool.
took something that wasn't his. It's why I'm hunting him. I have a friend in Hauser who has mastered the art of immortality. She might know his secret. Let me take you to her.
I thought we were after Lilith, not Elias.
Finding him may lead to her.
And while we look for him, you'll have time to work on the stone. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Ah, damn it, I'll bite. On one of those rare occasions you gave me good advice. You said the answers you need are often in the place you least want to look.
Least want to.
It was you who said that.
Ah, you're right.
So
Let's
if
get
Latin
the
was a
horses
thing
ready.
when I wrote the description in Latin, that'd be really cool. What else did you do? So you wrote in Latin.
Listen, I didn't mention it earlier, but...
That took way longer because
you
I
did
had
well.
to do my research.
You stood against Andariel, a lesser evil, and lived. That's no ordinary feat. But don't let it go to your head. The arrogance and foolhardy never last long in Hauser. I wonder what old Deckard Cain would have written in his chronicles if he had seen us. Two old friends reunited. New allies eager to learn from our vast knowledge. Bound as one against the encroaching darkness, like the Haradrim of old. They were probably lost and bitter, just like us. But Cain had a gift for seeing the good in people. One thing was certain, at least. Lilith meant to devour Mephisto and claim his power as her own. Had that been her goal all along? Not sanctuary, but a bid to reign in hell. And Elias, the damned fool, was too blind to see it. Perhaps we weren't perfect, but we knew we had to make a stand. We were the world's only hope.
And let's see. Oh, I got a lot of experience from that one. Oh shoot, that was Act 4. That was a short act. It was not long at all. And right above his headboard was a depicting of a castle, like some tall, spiky castle. Ooh. God, the design took so long. I imagine so. But that sounds amazing. Shoot, we actually we got past this this act way faster than I thought. It was a very short act. So you know what? We are going to explore the rest of this place. Let's explore. Da, da, da. Oh, I got a horse now. Do, 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 do. We're gonna explore. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
I'm not ready yet.
I know, I'm not ready. It's like, press the wrong button. And then we're gonna get back on the horse. And then we're gonna run. Run some more. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna run over there. And see what's... Oh god. Oh god. Press the wrong buttons. That was the wrong button.
I need more time.
You know what? I feel like walking. I'm just gonna walk. I think the horse is a bit too fast. Sometimes you gotta appreciate the desert, you know? Appreciate the wind-swept sands. Look at this. Appreciate the hornets that constantly attack. His bathroom was redesigned too, but it was inside of a ship. Oh, nice. Now that one, I think I have a good idea what that might look like. I guess it depends on the era of ship. Because it definitely has a wide variety of looks. And da 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 da. Oh my goodness. You know what a lot of the sand right here it looks like? Looks like moon dust. My goodness, I hate moon dust. Well, at the same time, I don't mind moon dust. It's like this soft, like dust like sand. It looks kind of nice. But man, if your foot falls into like really fine moon dust, it's almost like mud. It's really hard to pull out. But it's kind of fun to mess with moon dust. I wonder if there's a proper name to it, because I've always called it moon dust. What's this? Oh yeah, and I'm such a great big sister. Totally. Oh yes, you. Well, I'm honestly yes. You go above and beyond what I would imagine most sisters, at least that I know of. And honestly, that sounds so wonderful. Like doing a full-on art pieces like that. Jeez. Like straight up like cathedral art. Well, at least the same like levels of art. Oh damn, sorry, I went on about painting stuff. No, don't apologize. I like hearing about art pieces, especially full-on design things like that.
Made it
kind of reminds me of,
leagues
like, you know, those
danger.
cathedrals
But
with
then
the,
those
what's that cathedral called?
Cursed creatures started pouring in from
Dude,
out on us.
I used to remember the name of this place. It's
never
very
told
famous, so you
all
probably know
those
what it
old
is.
stories
It's the
are
one where the
true.
cathedral has the
Please.
art all up on the
We
ceiling
haven't the strength
of different
to keep fighting.
scenes of the
If
of
you
Bible and
clear
Bible
away,
stories.
we can get to safety.
Like, that kind of art is really amazing. Like, Renaissance art is just honestly like peak art, in my opinion. I think it's some of the best art out there. Although there are some other good ones too, like some of the Roman sculptures and Greek sculptures are pretty good. But of course, the Renaissance tried to copy that that style of art as well. You see, I went there, but I kind of forgot what it's called. Yeah, that's the thing. I forgot the name of it. It's a fairly famous cathedral, and I really love the artwork. Honestly, anything Renaissance is pretty good. What's about the thing about the Renaissance, like, because sometimes they make it its own era, but it's honestly, if we're being honest about what era of history that's supposed to be, it's a late medieval period, is the Renaissance. Like, Renaissance, honestly, shouldn't even be called its own period because it's more of a localized event. Because that was localized to pretty much Europe, especially Italy. Italy and maybe some of France is when the Renaissance kind of occurred. Or, like, at least the idea of the artwork and stuff. But yes. Late medieval period. Not my favorite period, to be honest. Well, I took my brother to Italy because he really liked the stuff there. So I brought him a ticket to a cruise around Italy. Italy has a lot of great art. Because that is where, obviously, where the Renaissance and, like, Rome, and it's just, you know, a lot of very artistic civilizations were there. I did his bathroom while he was on the cruise. Oh, nice. I've never been on a cruise myself. Not that I care to go on one. I'm not particularly fond of ships. Because I don't like the idea of deep water. I'm afraid of the ocean. Not necessarily like afraid of it. I don't know. The idea of like, what if you get trapped in the middle of the ocean? You're kind of screwed, you know. Yeah. Oi. The ocean. Very scary. Read too many Lovecraftian books like this. Okay, turn the quest. Because it doesn't matter what we're doing, we're just talking about something.
Akarat sent you to us. Oh, I wish I had more to give.
Akarat.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, there's something about this game's lore that I think is very hinted at. That I noticed in some of the quests. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry to keep going on about myself. Oh, about your amazing artwork. I kind of want to see it, but that'd be asking too. Wouldn't want to impose. But I do love artwork. Oh, where am I going? What is this place? Oh no.
Oh, this place reeks of rotten flesh.
Rotten flesh. What the heck am I looking at here?
What is this?
Oh wait, is this what I think it is? Oh my goodness. Die. Sting. Wait, how do I stop this thing?
I lack the required essence.
Delve deeply. How do I stop this? Because I can't seem to destroy these. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think I can do anything. Let's see. Where is... Okay, they're going this way. This way. There's nothing here. Here, I'll just travel around and see what happens. There's another one over here. There's nothing over here. Can't tackle that. Can't tackle this. What do I do? What do I do? There was another place that was similar to this, but there was pretty obvious things to hit. Here I can't seem to find them. Let's see, maybe if I go this way. Oh wait, here's something. This shined a bit. Let's see, where are you on the map? Let's see, I'm over here. Oh, right there. You know what, thank you. I know that wasn't what you were asking, but what I was... But just the act of looking at the map showed me where I'm supposed to go. Okay. This way, guys. We must go over here. What is happening? Hey, Mad Serpent. Are you okay? An interloper. Interloper.
I am so close.
Let's see. Oh, I used to make clothes. Oh, I used to make clothes. You have many, many talents. Many creative and artistic talents. Oh,
Subject 23. The plague of Alcanus was born from the dead of this city. Like all of the corpses here, 23's tissue appears flush with the demonic ether.
Demonic
Still alive, in a sense, after decades of decay. If this vitality can be distilled, I may have found more than a cure.
And yet, I did mathematics at uni.
What goes on here?
Doesn't mean you're not. You can't also do logical things as well. Let's see. We need to destroy one of the thingies. How do I destroy the things? Okay, destroy the thing. Okay, there's this one here. How do I destroy the thing? I'm looking around. Okay, let's go to the other thing. Maybe there's a thing over there. Do 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 do. And yes, that's the technical term. The thingy. Are there things over here? Out of my way. Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay. My sister wanted to clothes like pretty ball-rounds, so I learned how to make them like this. Those are difficult to make. I mean, depends on the ball-round. But I'm thinking like the big ones. My goodness. You did a lot for your sisters and all your siblings.
I'm out of essence.
So that is pretty fun. Oh, I can attack it. Yeah, it was a lot of layers of fabric. Like this. And you say you don't believe you're gifted. It's pretty obvious. Especially with the doing so many different talents or creative pursuits at once, as well as logical pursuits.
She came back against the balance. I must destroy every shred of her work.
Exactly. We will destroy the work. This way. This way. Let's destroy.
I'm not ready yet.
Let's destroy these things. Oh gosh, my people are dying. Okay. Pay attention. Pay attention. things. Hey, it's my job to make people feel good themselves. That's good. That's good. You're doing a great job.
I need more time.
And just
it lacks the required essence.
The research is almost done. I need more time.
Everything's going well.
I'm not ready yet.
Nothing bad is happening. I died. I panicked. Okay. Let's run all the way back over here.
I need more time.
I need my boys back. Please die so I get my boys back. I think that's my first on-stream event.
Oh, I'm not ready yet.
Damaging. So much damage. Okay. We're doing fine. We're doing great. Everything is going well. Let's see. I painted my sleeve things too, but it was nowhere near as fancy. But I wanted, she did fancy cathedral stuff. No, I was kidding. That would have taken a lot of work. So much work.
I'm not ready yet.
Message was north and my brother was south. Let's see. Oh, constellation. It was a constellation.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we need all you guys. Ultimate, I need you. Oh god.
I'm not
oh god.
ready
oh god.
yet.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, the poison's really hurting. Oh god. Stop it. Stop hurting me. Stop it. Please, stop it. Okay. Everything's good. We're all good. And I rigged up the wires to the stars I painted can light up if they wanted to. Jeez. It is so extensive. There's so much to know. Everybody survive. We got this. You guys are good.
I'm low on essence.
You're doing amazing. I believe in you. Good job, guys. Okay. My goodness. This is probably the hardest one I've done so far. Let's see, extensive. What do you mean? Oh, I mean like the not only did you paint them, but you also have the lights also light up where the stars are. It's quite amazing. It's more than just painting, it's also lighting. So that's pretty amazing. Oh, there's a thing here. Very amazing. You wouldn't even see that in a lot of fancy places. It is quite cool. Quite amazing.
Why? I'm so close.
Close to death. That's what you're gonna do. You're close to death. Where did you go? Why did you do this to me? I'm standing Don't feel amazing, alright? He should, because that is quite a bit. Most people wouldn't be able to do something. Or at least they would never attempt to even try. Most people just, you know, they'll paint the walls solid color and call it a day. Not make a full-on design. That even like most fancy places wouldn't have. Oh gosh, oh gosh. But yes,
I need more essence.
Aside from that, this is definitely. That was definitely.
It is done.
Toughest boss fight I've had so far. Because most bosses haven't been that difficult. And here we go. Ooh, I level up. Stronghold Conqueror. Well, good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Region progress. Oh, yeah, that's right. Claim more skill points. What else? What else? Let's see. I do have this, so I want to go this, and then I want to go up. Let's see, what is this here? Minion armor. I want to rush to this one, and then I'll do this later. So I'm gonna go do. Because this one does quite nicely. Increase stands for each minion type you have active. So basically 3 types, so that's 45 increased damage. Hills to the yeah. Okay, and now for the skill tree. This one. There we go. Perfect. Good. Now I take less damage. Only a little bit. Okay. Where to next? I do want to get to the big city. Oh, what's going on? Oh god. Why are you attacking me? What have I ever done? Let's decide. You know, fighting. Kill legions of your buddies and all that. Aside from that, what have I ever done? I could ride my horse, but I'm not going to do that. 'Cause I don't wanna do that. I wanted the stars to work like those color changing LED lights, so I switched up the normal circuits a bit. How'd that work out? Did it do what you wanted? Did it do what you wanted? 'Cause that would be cool if it worked like that. Those skeletons, why are you so easily distracted? Okay. Yeah, I did actually. Ooh, that's good, that's good. What colors did you choose? Actually, what's over here? It might be a little statue. Darn, there's no little statue. But it's like another month of me taking this apart. How do I get through here? Oh, I have to go this way. This way. Okay, fine. I'll ride my horse. I want a different horse skin, which I saw over here. This PvP area, you can earn currency to get new skins for things, and there's some horse stuff that I want. There was a remote, so they could pick. Oh, okay. Out of me way. I'm going to the city. I don't wanna fight you. I just wanna go to the city. I really like this aesthetic. This reminds me of the Persians, which I think is exactly what they're going for. Was the Persians? Well, actually, I think there's a mix of Persian and also like Mesopotamian, like river valley civilization thing. In true sibling fashion, they lost their remote. Oh, that's the relatable thing. Oh my goodness. Oi, oi, oi. Ooh, what's this place? Where am I? Oh. Where am I? How do I go here? Okay. Ooh, more things I need to research. Oh, the Persians and it depends on the Persians have a bunch of different eras. So it's let's see, one particular era. I guess this would be let's see, around I guess the ancient period with like Alexander would be that kind of period. How do I go here? Or just can I not? Maybe this is a part of the final. It might be a part of the final part of the act. But I wanna go here. Oh gosh. I wanna go into the city. Let me please. I know I really like this this Middle Eastern aesthetic, like pre-Islamic, like medieval. Oh, sorry. Yeah, pre-Islamic, Middle Eastern kind of aesthetic. I like it a lot. So essentially, just looking at this.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, there's also the River Valley civilization. You see, my bedroom is extraordinarily disappointing compared to my ceilings for this plane away. Yeah, so sometimes it's difficult to go to great lengths for ourselves. So, yeah, I understand that. I remember that for my free time. There's definitely some great pre-Islamic artwork. It's like Persians, Babylon, you know, things like that. And see. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, stop attacking. Maybe this could be quest related because it looks like you can continue through here, but there was a door, so maybe it's not letting me through on purpose. Is there possibly? You know what? It might not be letting me through on purpose. This might be the only area I'm allowed. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, this might be an endgame area. Endgame. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's see, where else can I go? Wait, there's something over here. Let's go over there and see what happens. Here, I'll just travel. We're gonna look at this one other spot and see. I want to go to the city. Do. Give me my horse. Oh gosh. I'm still trying to learn how to ride this thing. I used to do some horseback riding when I was younger. I don't know if I still remember any of the training I went through. No, I didn't go through the galloping training. I think the fastest I ever went was trotting. See, their bedrooms get renovated every 2 years if they want anything changed. Oh my goodness. I'm usually like, when it comes to myself, I don't like I think I just stick to what I have and I don't try to go too far have too many things. Darn. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Let us go this way. Okay. So I think this is the only thing I can do. Is this area here. Oh, I did horse riding. I learned from how to fire arrows on horseback. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I never did anything that extensive. It was mostly just riding. Was all I did. And of course how to take care of horses and all that. I did that when I was very young. So a lot of that I would have to like relearn, I think. Especially the riding part. Like going really fast. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, ride the horse. So let's go ahead and start heading towards a new area. Out of my way. Out of me way. Oh no, I feel guilty not killing all of you. Okay. We can't be lazy. The people need us. Okay. There we go, I feel better now. More warm and fuzzy. Let's see. Well, if you had your room done, what would you want? Oh man, I don't know. Because I never even thought of something like that. I would have to really think about it. You know? I think it would be less about what's the artistry on the walls. It'd be more about the overall aesthetic. You know? Although that would be cool to have some artwork on it. Let's see. But yeah, I wouldn't even know. I have to really think. I would guess I would go for more of a mixture of like kind of like a mixture of a Victorian style interior with maybe some Renaissance style paintings. Something like that. I would have to really think about it. That's assuming, of course, there's no real work actually being done. Just, you know, brainstorming ideas. Something that's never gonna happen. Let's see. But even then, I don't even know if I would ever go through trying to get it done, because it's fairly simple, you know? It wasn't only art I did. Oh god, oh god. I learned how to do sculpt and stuff. Ooh. Sculpting too. What kind of sculpting did you do? Was it mainly clay, or did you also do stone as well? I mean, there's other forms of sculpting than just those two. But those are the most common, I think. I did all the furniture and I carved out any physical design. Ooh, that's really cool.
I need more essence.
I can just imagine, because a lot of the Victorian style furniture had such designs on them. Also, of course, the Napoleon era as well. You have that as well. I do like that aesthetic, like a mixed two different eras aesthetics. Like almost like a Victorian Napoleon era with some Renaissance style paintings. That'd be interesting. I wonder if that would clash too, or like that would even go together. I have to really think about it. But that would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. When my sister wanted an alchemist potions kind of thing, I painted a cover and a bunch of small glass pots and stuff. That's pretty cool. Should look into that. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, looking into mixing different art aesthetics to see if they kind of go together. Because it was possible, like, it sounds great in your head, and then, like, when you actually put it together, it's like, okay, maybe that doesn't work. Of course, the paintings themselves don't necessarily have to be, like, you know, religious in nature. They could be just that kind of art style. Could do, like, a fantasy event or something like that. Let's see. Where am I going? I'm changing the renovation next year, so now it's a good time to see if I can do that. But that would be cool. Visit each region of Sanctuary I have visited. What title do I get? Journeyed Kindred. I haven't looked at all the titles I have. Because I'm still using the Lord. I'm not sure if that's good anymore. It sounds cool.
My burden is too great.
No, my burden's too great. How could that be? No. Oh. Okay, let's see. I will drop you. Well, I'm almost there. So. Whoop. No, laggy. Don't lag. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, right shade. Don't need that. Oh gosh, it's lagging. Starting to lag more. Oh. Must be the region. Because I've never been here before. So many bugs. Let's see, I wonder what this place looks like during the day, because there's some grass, some rock and stone. I don't know why we're reminded of this, 'cause there's nothing here that shows what I'm even thinking. I remember seeing one time when I was going through the desert, I saw this geological formation that was so interesting and cool. Basically, it looks like the Earth's crust suddenly decided to lift this portion of land into a mountain. So like you saw like the layers of crust in a diagonal kind of way. So it was so cool looking. Great, so I shall be researching sci-fi and history. You don't have to do this with chill. Do what you find interesting. Although I do think you'll enjoy some of them. If you don't enjoy them, stop anytime. But yeah. You see, that sound awesome. Yeah, because it was so cool looking. I remember, like, I was just driving by and I was like, wow, look at that. There's so many crazy things like that I saw. See a lot of things like that. I remember one time I was driving through this city, and I saw this very old, like, at first I thought it was just a mud, like, pillar thing that was just oddly there. But then, as I look closer, you can see the old, like, weathered bricks and what used to be windows. So it was an old weathered tower that just through time and like rain just kind of eroded it to make it look like just this normal land formation. It's fine, my brother wants sci-fi next time anyways. Sci-fi is pretty cool. The Stargate one you might be interested because it has a lot of Egyptian styling to it. Let's see. Gosh. Oh, who are these Zacharooms? These are Zacharooms. Well, first things first. I'm gonna get all of these.
You there. The light has use for you. We marched to rescue our brothers and sisters who have fallen prey to the vile cultists lurking in the ruins to the east. Normally, we wouldn't stoop to hiring mercenaries, but I've sworn to send any aid I can.
Okay.
What say you? Will you join in our impending victory?
Yeah.
Fine.
Excellent.
Well, I think the most
the light will
amazing
not forget you.
I've ever seen.
Report to Crusader Beryl to the Eastern Fens for your orders.
Like, again, I was in the middle of nowhere. Oh, the things I do to make people like me. You do a little. I don't want to say you do too much, but you don't need to do these things. Is what I guess what I should say for people to like you. You know.
First Carlo, now Leah. There's something out there killing us, and no one will do
I remember
anything.
looking at the night
There's
sky
a powerful
with no
evil out there killing
artificial
folks.
light for
Surely you've
hundreds
seen
and hundreds
the
of
demons
miles.
or those
And you just look
horrible
up,
charred remains.
and it's crazy
Please,
the amount of
would you
different
look
colors
for
you see.
survivors near the old ruins to
Because it's
the
not just black
northeast?
and like
We're
a
desperate.
bunch of stars. It's like you straight
Don't
up see
worry.
the Milky Way.
I'll look
You
into
see
it.
the gas giants and all that. You see, you see the gas nebula. There goes nebula. Is the right word for it. And you see, it's so cool. I've only seen that once in my life, and that was because I was in a particularly very remote area, super remote, and I don't think there's any place just like that. Like there's no artificial light anywhere. It was amazing. I think that always sits with me.
You were a
seeing that night
student
sky.
of Elias's, Thaisa?
Because that's the same night sky
hunting Elias.
our ancestors
Pretending
would have
to
saw.
study with
At least the ones who didn't have artificial light.
You can't
So
be
they would have seen that
serious,
same sky.
Tomaris. Morgan's folly is lost in ruins.
Which is crazy to
You
think.
would risk the dangers
That they
of
would
the
have seen all
swamp
these colors all the
for
time.
a stranger, no less. It seems
Which
the
explains
light
why they
does
were so good at
still shine,
astronomy.
even in the swamps
Mainly
of
because they were able
Hawazar.
to see them much more
Though
easier
I would
than we
not
could.
need the kindness of a stranger if the Zakarum Crusaders had any fight left in them.
Varden, you're not supposed to make me cry
be
either. Oh my
cautious,
gosh, I'm
Tomaris.
sorry.
There is a bridge leading into the wetlands. Meet me there. I must go ready myself. I
But
cannot
yeah, it
thank
is
you enough
amazing.
for
It's
this,
amazing.
stranger. Truly, thank you.
I'm really, if you ever find yourself in a very, I don't know, in a very remote area where there's just, like, for hundreds of miles, there's no artificial light. And it's no moon, too. You also have to have no moon, because that particular night there wasn't a moon out. It's just, oh my goodness. Although it's super dark. It's unbelievably dark. You will not be able to see anything. But the night sky, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see. Oh yeah, I should talk to you now. Taisa. You know, I'm just gonna let you guys
break
talk.
his hold on
There aren't enough
immortality.
words to describe certain
He
feelings.
cannot continue
That
to
is
escape
true.
his judgment.
Sometimes I find myself
Yes.
failing.
And without Elias, we may have
in
more success against
my
Lilith.
descriptions of what
Where
I've
do we
seen.
start?
Seek out
That's one of the
Timaway
reasons why I
in
don't
the
think I'm that
marshes.
good of a writer.
She traded with the
'Cause
power
I'm not very
in the
good
swamp
at describing
and
things
received
that I've
long
seen.
life.
Like I can't find
She
the
may
words
have the answer to
to
killing
describe.
Elias for good.
Like
Neyrel and I will start looking for her.
the things I've seen,
What about
or the
Dolmen?
things I want to.
He has his hands full with the Soul Stone. A heavy burden to bear alone. Might be wise to offer him assistance.
I find it difficult. Okay. Let's see. Well, sometimes that's how it is. Yeah, it is how it is. I have certain feelings as well. Let's see. Zakarum. Dawning. Will you journey with Lorith?
I think not. I have to take care of the Soul Stone. Lorith will be fine alone.
Okay.
Northeast of here is a Zakarum keep. We know hatred has a strong presence there. Perhaps we can use
But
it
even
to
saying
prepare
you
the
can't
Soul Stone
describe
to
it,
trap Lilith.
just saying something in itself.
I could use your assistance if you're able.
It's just what was so amazing about it was just the amount of colors. You know, they're just so vibrant, surprisingly vibrant and colorful. Yeah, but that was pretty cool. I'm glad I saw that. Let's see. I'm glad I had the opportunity. Let's see. What shall I do? Varden, I can't type if I'm trying to. Oh my goodness. There's not nothing sad. It's just something I've seen that was really cool, really amazing. Don't worry, there's nothing sad about it. Apologies for making you cry. It was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, I'll stop. I'll try to stop talking so much about it. I don't know why I was reminded of that. I guess because I guess one thing led to another. You know, when I was talking about the geological formation, I saw that mountain, the Warren Tower. Yeah. Very interesting place. We should talk about it. I don't know if, that particular place. I don't know if I should talk about it though. It has a lot to do with what I used to do. Let's see. But yeah. It's a very interesting place. Very interesting. Wait, am I still full? I didn't sell any of my stuff. Whoops. Okay. Hey, say what you want. I know. I don't care one moment. Oh no. I don't know, I just don't want to... I don't know, there's something about it I just don't want to talk about. There's nothing bad about it or anything. It's definitely not that. It's just... I don't know. I guess it's just that was a part of my life that I kind of just want to leave behind a bit. You know? I don't want to have that tied up with who I am.
Sample my wares, if you've a need.
That was an interesting time. It was a good time.
A fine addition to my inventory.
Kind of goes with some of the things.
Give you a fair price for it.
Oh, what is this? Nothing. With
good fortune to you.
I'm saying no. I know what you mean. Thank you. It's kind of one of those. Remember I used to something that doesn't make any sense. There's like for some reason I always say this to myself. I don't even know why. It doesn't even make sense. It was let's see, what is this again? Summoning. Let's put this in here. Sorry, I'm like kind of not saying what I'm thinking right now. Put you there. But what was it? Oh yes, it's about and I guess it's about identity. And I had this weird saying about it. Like I don't want to be chained by identity. And basically the labels of identity. I just want to be who I am. Because for too long, when I was younger, I've just been so worried about what others have thought of me that I didn't I didn't do things that I loved to do. Like there was some, because for a long time, when I was younger, nerdy things weren't cool, you know? Geeky things weren't cool. And I enjoyed those things. And there's other things, like artistic stuff, like creative things. Like, you know, there was acting things, like drama. That wasn't considered cool. There's all these things, and I was so worried about being, at least not a loser anyway, that I didn't pursue these things that I enjoyed. Just because I was locked into this idea that I needed to be this thing. And I regret a lot of that. And I don't want that to, I don't want to do that, be locked into that again. So that's why I don't, you know. It's nothing too amazing, you know. It's nothing, but yeah, not locked by, chained by identity. At least that's how I put it. It sounds more poetic that way. I guess I can be dramatic as well. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna need a moment to stop crying with. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it such an, emotional thing. But yes, but that was a long time ago. I don't do that. I think it was around my, dude, when did I stop doing that? My mid-20s? Around my mid-20s is when I finally, had an epiphany about that. That I kept being trapped by the things I liked to do, and how I wanted people to perceive me. And it's just like, why am I even worrying about this? Can't say exactly when it happened, but I eventually got there. Somewhere in my mid-20s, maybe sometime after 25. I'm not in my mid-20s yet. Well, that was just for me. Not everybody has the same kind of, thing I was going through. There's plenty of people who don't even have that issue. They just, they do what they want, what they feel like doing. They don't worry about what other people think of them. Of course, at the same time, doesn't mean be an a-hole, don't be getting in people's way, So there is definitely a danger of people misinterpreting what I mean, because it's more about the self. It's more about how you carry and how you do things and stuff. It's not about how it's not how you worrying about what other people do. I feel way too mature. I don't like that. No, I get it. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I don't know how to put it. I feel way too mature. I don't like that. I know what you mean. Well, I understand, when it, because, in some ways we're mature, there's a lot of things, that make us mature. But at the same time, don't forget, some of the finer things, some of the things that others would consider childish. Hey, maybe I like to, play this board game. I don't know, I'm just using random examples. Things like that. Even if it is considered childish to do this thing, maybe it's something you enjoy doing. Where am I? This looks really cool. Ooh, this is cool. Oh god. What are you doing? I'm trying to look at this artwork on the floor. Get out of here. Dirtying up the place.
Will you help me, stranger?
I will help. I'm sure I'll help you. You guys are forcing me to not appreciate this artwork on the ground, and I'm not liking it. Okay, fine, I'll help you.
You're a saint.
Yes, I'm a saint. I'm only doing this because I really want to see the artwork. I know what you mean.
Made it without you.
I want to see the artwork.
You're a saint.
Nice. Out of my way, little dog things. You seem so reluctant. Well, I just wanted to appreciate the art, You're asking me to.
Stand there. Help me.
Look at them. They're even being very forceful about it too. Come on, guys. I got to do this real quick. At least be a little bit patient. Fine. I'll help you.
Bless you.
Wouldn't have made it without.
I mean, I don't worry too much about it. I was gonna help you anyway, even if you guys were mean to me, but still. It's just the etiquette, Oh shoot, I killed that guy really fast. I even looked away. Okay, wait there. No, skeleton, stop it. I'm trying to look at this. Darn it. Skeletons? I'm really serious. I'm trying to look at this. Oh my gosh, skeletons. Skeletons, please. Skeletons. Okay. There we go. I'll just have to look from right here. Darn it. I'm trying to look. I'm starting to see the negatives of a necromancer. But yeah, these magic circles, they're really cool. Diablo is some of the best ones I've seen. Very cool, very cool. Why is every time I'm in your chat I say stuff I had originally intended to keep secret? Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to. I mean, I do that too, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes there's things I mean to never speak about, and then I end up talking about it anyway. I do that a lot. I mean, he didn't say anything that was I would say this bad or anything. If anything, that makes it seem very interesting, very cool. Especially art, I love it. Sorry. Yeah, the magic shields do look cool. Oh, sorry about what? What are you sorry? No, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, okay. You don't need to say something. Okay. Oh no, that's not. It's whatever. Making about you, it's nothing like that. It's silly to do, you know. I understand, but there's nothing bad. It's just a, you know, fun conversation. That's what I would say. Nice conversation, and it's, you know, it's perfectly natural to want to speak of yourself. I mean, I do it sometimes a bit too much myself. Not necessarily when I come to stream, because obviously stream you're supposed to, at least according to other streamers, you're supposed to talk about yourself. But also, like, sometimes I do it in normal conversation too, and I don't mean to. So it's a problem I have sometimes. But how is it going on? Well, I think it's interesting, so, which makes it enjoyable. So, fun. You know. Oh, there's another one. Let's see. We are very close. Let's do this. I think this will be the last one we'll do. Or maybe. We'll see. We'll see how fast we do it. If we do this really fast, we can do one more thing. Oh, yeah, and I'm doing stuff about you, and other people should too. Oh, thank you. I'm sure others will eventually know too much about me. More than most people do. So close, so beautiful. Purge the monument on I shall do this. I actually read the description of the quest, so I know what to do.
The mistakes of my past will be paid in your blood, grave robber. Let our brothers rest.
Wait, why do I have to pay for mistakes? Okay, fine. We'll fight. Yeah, well, people like talking about themselves, and normally I like listening. It's perfectly normal. Sometimes people can overdo it. Let's see. But I think you haven't, I guess, overdone. Wait, what am I doing? You don't have the item. It's locked. Wait, lock the item. I'm guessing I have to kill people. Okay, let's go kill people so I can burn them. You know. Okay. Go ahead and throw your corpse in the grave. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. No, I'm just saying, you know, the game wants me to, you know, throw corpses into the brazier. Don't worry, they're already dead. Spread. Besides, I'm a necromancer, so, you know, this is my expertise. I actually like the, see, you have too much life experience. Oh, me. I don't know if I, like, honestly, sometimes I think I don't have that much life experience. Like, I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like other people have way more. I don't know, maybe that's just me being dumb. You know? You know, because I don't know, that's how I feel sometimes. You have a, how, I don't know, I just don't know, sometimes Sometimes I was about to repeat myself there. The exact same thing. But yeah. I just do. I guess there's that particular thing, but I don't know, I feel like that's it. Why? I don't know.
I'm low on
Couldn't say what does that. I guess it's just me. I don't know, maybe it's because I value other people's experiences more than my own. Maybe that's it. If I had to analyze it. Maybe, yeah. Hello. Why is there no ghost here? Why is there no here? Why though? Oh, I don't know. Why? I think I legitimately don't have an answer for that. You know? What's over here? Is there a Lilith statue? Yes. I do like these Lilith statues. Oh gosh. Your own experience should be the most important. Yeah. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a bit like I don't think my experiences are a big deal. You know? Like, oh yeah, it's whatever. You know, it's a thing I did. But then when I hear from other people, I'm like, oh, that's amazing. I can't believe you did that. That's the thing. Maybe that's a better way to put it. To describe it. I just think other people's experiences are way more interesting. Other people have their own individual life to live, and you should live yours properly. Please.
I'm not ready yet.
Maybe your friends are talented. That is true. They were lovely. But yeah. But that was... Let's see. Let's go in here. Oh no. Why are you stopping me? Just because I'm trying to excise this place. How dare they? How dare you stop me from hurting you? Okay, let's burn. Burn the bridge. I think I'm missing one. Let's see. Well, don't compare yourself to me. I understand. I know I shouldn't. At least I keep trying to tell myself that. It's one of those things I always have to constantly remind myself of. I know if you can live to the version of yourself that's all that should matter. Oh yes. Where is the fun? I feel so comfortable. I mean, it's, you know, that's understandable. Like, oh, not the hypocritical thing. Mainly because, like, sometimes I say the same, like, you know, I'm like, I know I know
It
this
took a
is
few
like,
bottles,
like you know the
but the
right
good
thing,
sacristan is with us.
but we
He says to
ourselves
leave the
don't
smaller
live up to
crypts.
those things.
Just common
At
soldiers
least to
in
the
those.
standard we
Take iron
believe we should.
tools and go for the big
So,
tombs.
hypocrisy on its own
That's
is not necessarily
where the gold will be.
terrible. As long as you're not trying, as long as you're at least
Give us
trying to
full
live by
bellies tonight.
your own advice, because no one is ever truly 100% who they are. You'll if you read meditations, actually, this is important. If you read meditations, he himself was also struggles with being a stoic. And like he says that too, he has to remind himself constantly every day that, you know, to be who he is. Like sometimes he will fail and not being the person he wants to be. But that is okay. You just have to more like each day keep trying like harder and harder to more like hard and hard to be the person you want to be. It'll take time, but eventually the more you do it, it becomes easy.
I'm not ready yet.
That's essentially what he says. That's just the to put it simply, because he definitely it's definitely not that simple he puts it, but he definitely talks about how he sometimes feels angry. Wait, why am I not? Wait, what am I doing? I went here. I went here. Did I go here? Maybe I didn't go there. Let's see. Did I not go here? Oh, I did go here. Oh, yep, it's this. Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's so silly for me to be like, be competent, be healthy, love your parents, or yourself. Then I don't do it myself. Well, yes, you definitely should do those things yourself as well. But I won't fault you as well either for not living up to your own ideals. As long as you are trying as well to do those things. Because no one ever lives up to the perfect ideal of what they are. It's a struggle that we all have to face. But each time, I'm sure we're gonna fail, but we just pick up and try again until it becomes easier and easier. Little by little, the ideal. I know, I'm not trying to lecture you or anything, I'm just reiterating what we all know. Let's see. But I want you to take your advice too. I will. And I do try. I definitely do it. Just sometimes, I fail here and there. Wait, am I supposed to do something? Oh, here.
I need more time.
There you go. Oh shoot, he's over there. Kill this guy first. Oh shoot, they're killing me. They're killing me. Please don't do that. Please don't kill me. Oh gosh. Okay, there I am. Okay, we're good. Oh no, he's still alive. Find someone who'll remind you. Oh, I remind myself.
Thank you.
I do try to remind myself. Every once in a while, well, not every once in a while, every day, I'll say, okay, what do I do? And then what I do wrong. Things like that. I get better every day. Exactly. we got 100. Now. Did I get anything? No, I didn't. Let's see. I want my skill. Please give me my skill. Third event. Oh my goodness. Why is there so many bad guys? Okay, let's start heading back to the cities. Back to that city. Very proud of you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Let's get rid of all my... Oh, what did I get here? Oh. It's nothing special. Oh no, I'm lagging. Oh, it's weird. I go through like I just noticed that on my OBS. Every time that happens, it's an encoding overload. So I wonder if it's tied to my OBS somehow. Anyway, it's not too bad. Let's see. Go ahead and sell all this stuff.
I'll give you a fair price for it.
Gotta sell.
Good fortune.
I mean, it's not too distracting. It's just I've just noticed it. This game is definitely more hardware intensive than the other games I've been playing. But it is fairly optimized because it's not too bad. It's not overheating my PC or anything. Although I did find the best piece of advice for making sure your computer doesn't get too hot or too overloaded. Oh, your brain is so tired. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, it's to lock your frames per second, and I choose to lock mine to 60 because my screen is only a refresh rate of 60 hertz, so it means it only sees 60 frames. So there's no point of doing more than 60 frames. So, and that's helped a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry, but anyway, you're right. You're tired, and I'm about to end. So, thank you, Chi, for watching. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. And tomorrow we're playing Inscription. I do want to play more Inscription. So yes, I will see you all tomorrow, possibly, maybe. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Doo-doo.